the whole time I was watching this movie, I thought that fucking Michael Myers isn't really there. He's not in the sewer. This is all in the fucking kid's mind. We're gonna find out later that, like, I thought the ending reveal was gonna be like, oh no, Michael Myers died some point after fucking, you know, Halloween Kills ends, and then before this, it was all this kid. Like,
that would have made this movie so much better.
I thought we were gonna see him seeing like the realization that, like, oh, he actually, it wasn't even an accident. He actually did just fucking push that kid down the fucking stairs or whatever, and he's just fucking he's just seeing it the way he like he's seeing Michael do all this shit. We were gonna find out Michael wasn't even down there at all, and when he shows up at the end and we found out like he really was in the fucking sewer that whole time, I was like, why did they do that? Has to have been because the studio was like,
thing.
You can't,
100%.
You can't have Michael Myers not in the movie at all. Such a cop out.
Rival House Network.
Like, why'd he do that? Do that? Do that? If that was me, I'd be like, screw that, screw that, screw that. I'm an alpha, I'd eat through that, through that, through that. So why'd he do that? Do that, do that.
Well, we all need someone we can came on. And if you want it, well, you can came on me. Welcome, everybody, to the Halloween episode.
You just heard it.
You just heard it.
You just butchered that whole thing, baby.
You just heard it. It just world premiere. The brand new Came Gang intro song, but it's not even a Came Gang episode. Fucking welcome. It's the Halloween episode, gang.
Hey, Zach, we didn't hear any of that. Is that going to come through in post, maybe? Because we couldn't hear it.
Of course it is. I'm recording. We're all recording our own recordings.
Okay. Well, what's up? You heard it. I'm gonna just take your guys' word for it. That was good. I heard an inkling of it, and it sounded like it was. You can't always get what you want, right?
Oh, you can't always get what you want, but if you try, sometimes you can. Sometimes.
As Zach said, which by the way, he's the odd man out. We're not exactly watching a Jason movie. We're here for our Halloween episode. And I don't know how much longer I'm going to wear this because you can't hear a damn word I'm saying. But for those just listening to audio, Mac and myself are wearing Myers masks. And, Zach's just in a Jason mask. So I think I'm going to have to take this shit off, man.
Exactly.
Oh,
it's only making the episode more awkward. I get to wear mine the whole time. That's what's so fun about.
Hot damn, everybody.
Hot damn. Fucking, that's a great album from Every Time I Die. You ever listen to it, Aaron?
What album is that?
Hot damn.
Oh no.
Hot damn. Hot diggity damn.
I don't listen to that stuff, man.
Very Chad. Fucking, you need to stop listening to all that stupid cartoon shit music and listen to fucking some good Every Time I Die. Fucking hot damn.
So I feel like we totally butched that intro, but it doesn't matter. We have to wear masks. It has to be awkward. We're doing Halloween Ends. It's a special occasion. Halloween itself, the holiday, and it's great because Deja Vu. We did this a year ago, right? We had Halloween Kills 1 year ago.
We're all excited. Fucking a brand new Halloween movie to watch and fucking critique. It's gonna be so fun.
Yeah, so we're going to be watching this shit, and we're going to be talking about it, talking about our opinions about it. I think
Mac is so fucking mad about this movie. Mac is so fucking mad at this movie.
Look how mad I am.
Holy shit, you're loud.
He seemed like he was fucking in the text when we watched it. He fucking made a petition. He made a petition.
I didn't make the petition.
Why did it say your name on it?
That wasn't me.
Why did it say your name on it?
What?
He said I signed it.
I'm pretty sure it said you made it.
Yeah, I don't know.
That would be amazing if I did, because it's all over the place now, baby.
Yeah, it had like 500 signatures, and it was getting pressed for that. I'm like, that's nothing. Amazing. But it's kind of divided. Obviously, it's riling up the fan base, but every Halloween movie does that. I feel like we were here just last year with that, when everybody said Halloween Kills was the worst thing that ever happened in the franchise.
I've never heard that. That's funny.
I do think this one has a little bit more of that too. That. But we're gonna go.
This is the best fucking movie they've ever released since the original.
They trolled the fuck out of everyone.
All right,
This is
so
amazing.
we'll watch the flick, and we're going to talk about our feelings towards the flick while trying our best to commentate over it. We're going to go and get started. If you guys, well, the only way you're going to watch is Peacock, right? Because it's in theaters right now and on Peacock. It's not on home release. Watch this. Mac hates the movie, but I bet you he pre-ordered it. You're going to buy it.
I pre-ordered it. I didn't pre-order
But
it.
you're going to buy it, though.
I don't even have Halloween Kills. Why would I pre-order
Oh, you
this
don't?
one?
Okay. You got the
No, and I love Halloween
You
Kills.
got the mask. I don't know. I figure you buy the movie if you got the mask. But
I got punked, baby.
Okay.
You think I got fucking bamboozled.
all right, so let's go ahead and get it started, guys. Watch along on Peacock if you can. 3, 2, 1, play.
And now the world premiere of fucking Halloween Kill. That's
the whole
first,
movie that
that's-
fucking ruined it all.
This movie is too fucking long. Right
Way
out of the
too
gate.
long.
I want to say that right out of the gate. Right when you press play on the BTN Presents fucking Halloween Kills, that's the first thing you're gonna fucking hear. This movie's way too fucking long, and it doesn't. Where do we begin? Where do we begin? Such a divisive
this fucking
movie.
intro. I'm telling you, baby.
I don't hate this fucking
Fucking
movie.
Miramax fucking bamboozled.
I don't hate this fucking movie.
Yeah.
I still feel like I can't rate it because I feel like this is one of those ones everybody hates it, but like 5 years from now they're gonna be like, you know what, man, we hated it just because Michael Myers. We're like, what does it matter, man? As long as there's a guy wearing a mask. Like, I think what makes me think this movie isn't like, because right now I'm just like, I don't like it. I feel like it's a fucking it didn't. I feel like it's lacking. Because they didn't
go all
enough.
in. They didn't go all
Yeah.
in on the angle they were trying to do, which is the most offensive thing. They should have written Michael Myers and Laurie Strode out of the damn movie. Straight up, full stop.
I think what they should have done was they should have started out fucking the end of the last movie, just like the fucking last
Exactly.
one. The end of the last one, we just see Michael get up and he fucking kills Laurie Strode. They fight each other, they both die. And then it's just like, what the fuck? Where did we go? Or maybe it's like 20 minutes in the movie, maybe they pull a Psycho. Fucking, and it would make sense because that's fucking Janet Leigh's daughter. And fucking like 20 minutes in the movie, Jamie's dead. Fucking Michael's dead. Where do they go from here? And then the rest of the movie is just like a character study of the evil being passed on. Because in a way, this is kind of like they're finally fulfilling the ending of part 4. Like where fucking Jamie picks up his hand and fucking he passes on the
Which
evil.
That's one of the worst things about part 5 is that they retconned that because that was a great ending. And I think I'd like 4 more if they stopped there or they didn't butcher it with 5. Really quick, Mac, why is Mac so loud? Is he blowing up your ears too? This isn't on Discord, so I can't just adjust you. I'm listening to it through StreamYard, which, there's no individual levels, and you're just blowing me out. I keep trying to turn it down, but then I can't hear Mac or Zach.
Fucking, you should probably just listen on the Discord, baby, and then we'll fucking.
Yeah, I guess maybe I should do that.
Fucking,
You're right.
Yeah, because I mean, it's
That-
all set normal.
That's fine. I'll do that. I don't understand the movie at all. Like I get it. This thing wasn't a George Lucas thing where we planned out. I think they're playing off like they planned it out as a trilogy, but it's clear that they just did the first movie. It was a big hit, and then they inked a deal to do 2 and 3 because these don't. Kills kind of sound. Kills fits. It's like Halloween 2.0. But this movie does not seem like the end of a trilogy at all. That's another thing that makes it kind of weird. That it does.
See, I don't even have a problem with this Corey character. Like, I think he's fine. This intro is fine. I think all of this is fine. I just think that they just went about it the wrong fucking way.
Fun fact: this is actually
they had no fucking idea what they were doing.
Fun fact: this is actually the origin. We're meeting Corey G, the infamous Corey G that used to be on the BTM podcast. Motherfucker, what a Chad! This is Corey G himself. This kid, he kind of looks like a bootleg fucking Quentin Tarantino. I'm getting Quentin Tarantino vibes. Big Quentin Tarantino vibes here. Fucking, he's gonna go fucking because it's fun. Because it's fun. What was that? What was that thing he was saying?
Because it's fun, Jan.
Because it's fun. It's really, really fun.
I want to know what David Gordon Green thinks about this. Like, obviously, he had to bend over to some studio pressure. I don't imagine the ending in this movie is the ending he wanted. There's just no way.
There's
no way.
This is the fucking.
Apparently, they didn't even have this guy like in this movie at all until like later on.
The way
like they wrote him in later.
The way this movie ends.
Fucking watching The Thing, baby. The fucking classic, The Thing.
We all
Better
saw
movie.
it, man.
With the
We
Wolf
all saw-
Boy, baby.
Fucking The way this movie ends is fucking garbage. The way this movie,
We're not there yet, Zach. You're jumping to the fucking
I mean,
ending right
we
now.
just have to talk about it. It doesn't matter. I don't know. We're just gonna just vent. We've been venting about this movie for a week.
I would have rather, like the fact that they see.
I don't even care that Michael's dead in the movie. I don't. That's not what everyone's so pissed off. Like fucking, you killed fucking Michael. That's not even.
That's
why
not
I'm
why
mad.
people are. I don't. I think it would have been a better move to just troll people. I like the idea of the copycat passing on the evil. That's totally fine. I like the theme of it.
The tagline for this movie should have been, "If the memory of Michael still haunts you, you're not alone." I would have camed. They just acknowledge that they tell us what the tagline that like we're just remaking Friday the 13th Part 5.
But my thing is, they didn't even have to. Like Michael could have existed. He could have existed in spirit. He could have been a presence in the movie without actually being in the movie, and they could have gotten their point across that okay, he's just a man, whatever, and evil changes shape and it'll always exist and all that stuff. They could have just never found him and it just been this copycat the whole time. They could have written it as like a twist, like we didn't have to necessarily follow Corey. It could have been a big twist ending, or they could have did like they're doing now, and if they really had to show Michael, it would have been cool if they just found him dead in the sewer. Like he could have been dead for fucking 3 years. I just people are like, oh, well, how
He could have been hanging in his fucking closet.
people get it. Hold on.
They're remaking The Pit, the fucking movie me and Mac did recently. Fucking kid has a teddy bear he talks to. He finds a pit full of weird monsters and he brings people there and feeds them to the pit. And fucking this is basically a guy keeping Michael Myers as a pet. There's a part of me that that thinks that's really fucking cool. Like when I walked out of it, I was like, fucking. There's a part of me that wants to hate it just because it's like a gut thing. Like, oh, fucking, it's weird and different. But like, I fucking hate how people are just like, fucking, man, they just keep making the same movie. They never diverge from the fucking formula. Then when they do, they get even more angry and like, fucking, why is it different? Fucking, I was just like, fucking. There's a part of me that thinks it's fucking Chad that they completely took everything we thought we were gonna see, and they just gave us a movie where a kid keeps Michael Myers as a pet
quick.
instead.
See, I mean,
Zach, you're popping like a motherfucker on your mic. I don't know what it is. Can you hear that too, Mac?
Yeah.
It's your beta internet, I think.
No, it's Mac too. It's snap, crackle, and popping. It's only you. But
it's beta vision.
I have a comment to that. I feel like I like it too because people get freaking out about the idea that Michael Myers is he's so weak in this. He's kind of a pussy. Like what he gets overpowered.
He's
by this
fucking 80 years old. The fact that he was still killing people in the last two is fucking stupid. Shut the fuck up.
And also, or just the fact that Michael Myers.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it cancels out. It makes no fucking sense.
Yeah,
like, did they want him to be old in this one, or did they
I
want him to
agree.
fucking Halloween 4? What is it?
They're wanting you to subscribe to the whole transfer of power thing. I think like he's weak because he didn't get any kills.
I watched the whole movie and thought fucking Michael Myers was never there. That's just all in fucking Corey's head. And when he shows up at the end, I was just like, fucking, I was looking at him like, I don't even care. I was like, this movie ended. Just, why are you still going? Like,
you know, a way they could have actually kept it the same movie. Like, I think they should have used the concept, but just rewrote the whole thing, like the whole thing. But let's say they want to keep the movie the way it is. All they had to do was, when those fucking band geeks throw him off the bridge, he wakes up and he's down there.
How the fuck does he even why is he so scared of these band
geeks? Let me finish my thought and we'll talk about those
Michael
pussies.
Myers?
So what if they just threw him off the bridge like they did, and he sees that one derelict and he's already got the Myers mask, and then he finds out he stole it off Myers' body, which has been dead in the sewer for 2 years. Right? They could have established him that way, but he never needed to be alive. And then he could have obtained the mask that way if they really had to have him have a Michael Myers mask. Because he didn't even have to have a Michael Myers mask.
I don't
he could
even
be
know
walking
what
around
the
with a
fuck you
scarecrow.
guys are talking
First of
about.
all, this fucking kid, dude. Like, if he's so scared of Michael Myers, he's fucking. This kid is fucked. Like, yeah, this kid pees the bed. He's scared of Michael Myers. He's scared of the dark. But you see this kid fucking run around trolling this 21-year-old. And first of all, so is this supposed to happen a year later after everything that happened to Kills?
5 total years. So at this right now, it's a year later.
Is a year later.
And then,
okay,
it jumps 4 years.
When I was watching this for the first time, I thought the plot was going to be he accidentally kills him, and then fucking basically he gets away with it because he tells him that Michael Myers Myers did it, and they don't. They're like fucking. Well, he just disappeared. Like so, there's some people
well,
that
I see.
believe
I thought
him.
Michael Myers was gonna kill him, and the kid.
Of
was
course,
gonna
you
get
thought
fucking,
that. That's what they want us to think until this
'cause
happens.
that's what they had. That's what they made you think.
But I thought once this happened, like, oh, the plot's gonna be like fucking. He tells him like Michael Myers did it, and fucking like I was thinking like that, but they didn't do that. Fucking, it blew my mind. They blew my
Dude,
mind.
that scene is great though.
They
It's
subverted expectations more than once.
amazing scene, amazing intro too, with all the fucking pumpkins. I love
Kids
it.
dying in the intro of your movie is cool.
So yeah, here's the Halloween 3, and everyone's fucking comparing this to Halloween 3, like, oh, it's like Halloween 3. Fucking
Those people are stupid.
as if Michael Myers never. And I'm like, this, you're not realizing.
It's no
that
more than an
Halloween
Easter
3
egg.
is not even in.
I like this
the
intro.
fucking.
I like this intro.
I do too. It's fucking amazing.
Well,
Fucking the build up to the intro is fucking amazing.
This is the best intro of the 3, I think. Fucking something about the first one, the Halloween 2000, the third movie called Just
The
Halloween.
rotting pumpkin.
Something about that one, it looks very goofy. Something about this reminds me of like fucking Nightmare Before Christmas almost.
This looks like fucking Nightmare Before Christmas.
That's what.
yeah, you know what I thought it looked like? I thought it looked like the, was that Goosebumps or was it Are You Afraid of the Dark? The more houses. Remember those guys with the pumpkins?
The Goosebumps one, yeah.
Oh, that's Goosebumps
Yeah.
with the clowns, the
pumpkin.
fucking two
Yeah,
pumpkins.
more
Yeah.
houses.
Was it called Night of the Jack-o'-lanterns or something?
Yeah.
Something like that?
Yeah.
Like what kind of purgatory is that where you're forced to trick or treat all night? That sounds awesome.
Amazing. I would.
They pretty much ignore the fuck. They're like, you know what? What is Halloween Kills?
Hey, Danny
what is
McBride.
Halloween 2018?
Danny McBride, my children, my Danny, my McBride.
My children, my bride.
My Danny, my McBride.
Hell yeah. But seriously, like they totally like just threw out the fucking. Why would you put at the end? Go. Why would you put at the end? Yeah, he gets stronger with every kill. Oh, you can't stop him. And then they just fucking let's troll everyone and just write out Halloween Kills the whole fucking 9 yards.
Did your kid just come in because he heard you talking Halloween Kills and he's like, I want to talk Halloween Kills too, Daddy? And you're like, go the fuck it, go the fuck to bed.
Yeah,
Halloween Ends, yeah.
go. But seriously, where does Halloween Kills go in this?
Before it.
Apparently not.
Well, okay,
Apparently
so-
even 2018 makes no sense.
The original idea. First of all, I don't think they planned out a trilogy.
See, here's this old fuck locked away for 40 years. He's so weak, baby.
Look,
He's so weak.
that none of
Oh,
this
he's
is
locked
played out. None of this plays out like they planned a trilogy. The 2018 Halloween was nothing but a standalone sequel to the original. It was a huge hit. Then they're like, they fast track a trilogy. Like, let's do this. Then they announced we're going to film 2 more back to back and make it a trilogy. And they were all 3 of them were supposed to take place on the same night. So Halloween Ends was titled with the mindset that it was still going to take place the same night. And
That'd be a long ass fucking night.
this was still this was an afterthought. This is somewhere along during the pandemic where it's like, well, we got all this time on our hands. Well, we can't really start filming, so we're gonna rewrite this shit. And then they did this.
Brother, you said that before, and I just don't think any of that rewriting went during COVID, man. They even announced that he fucking rewrote it in his fucking dining room table, fucking like months before they even released it.
Who cares?
But the overall story,
There is no COVID.
overall
They
story-
fucking.
yeah,
there
the
isn't a
overall story-
COVID. We just got algorithm.
COVID has nothing to do with
Yeah,
this.
it does. I mean,
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
And you know it. I even showed you that.
No, dude, they fucking
Yes, I
rewrote
showed
it.
you
They
that.
rewrote it from the
No.
ground up.
Has nothing to do
They
with
did
what?
some.
Brother,
They did some test
They,
screenings.
they
and-
rewrote it later on, fucking after test screening.
They did test screenings and they rewrote. I think that's where they injected a lot of the stupid Myers bullshit. Like, oh god, all these people were pissed because they didn't see their hero, Michael Myers. Let's interject some pointless fucking.
I
Laurie
want
Strode.
the 11th fucking movie where the same thing. I was thinking about this, like, leading up to this movie. I didn't watch the trailer. I wasn't interested. I literally wasn't. I was like, fucking whatever. When it comes out, I'll watch it because I knew. Okay, Halloween Ends. We know how it's gonna. It's just gonna be Halloween H2O. Basically, they come together. Of course it's gonna end with them coming. I had it all mapped out in my mind. I was like, I'm not interested in watching that. So when
See,
it
it
comes
would've
out,
been- it would've been
comes
nice
out.
at the
No,
intro of them
listen.
both dying.
I'm watching it, and right away, I was more excited to watch this fucking movie than I ever was. And so I was like, fucking, I hope I like this movie. I've heard nothing but bad things about it. I hope I like this. Fucking, and fucking, now thinking about it, I can't even imagine if it would have came out, been exactly what I thought it was going to be. And what's so funny is like every fan would have got up feeling like 80% fucking better about like how they ended up feeling about this. And I would have just fucking walked out of there with just like the biggest like fucking totally black pilled, like fucking Doomer walking out like fucking that meme.
This whole thing with her writing her memoir is cringe as fuck. Mistake number one.
It is
the
cringe,
mistake.
but I feel like that's perfect for her.
No, mistake number one was jumping 5 years into the future and not writing in that Laurie Strode slipped in the shower and died somewhere in the middle of it. She doesn't have to be in it. Like, it could just be her granddaughter, and it could still be this kid. They could have had this same stupid, shitty Riverdale love story they have going on without her or Michael. They could have they could have did the exact same movie. They didn't have to rewrite it. They could have just removed shit.
We need her.
Well, they could have just had her die at the beginning of the movie, like it follows kills.
She literally has to be there so that they can
the marketing
let it, so that she can just be in the fucking background. She's not even a main character. Fucking, if she wasn't there, then we wouldn't even realize that she's not the main character. Fucking, it doesn't care about her, baby. She's there basically to not fucking exist really in the movie. Fucking to be to fade into the background. It's Kino shit if you think about it. Fucking David Gordon Green, genius.
Yeah, they should have, because apparently, you know, Karen, her mom dies, and no one fucking cares about that.
It's been 5 years.
Same with the dad. They both die, and it's just like,
it's been 5 years. They've grieved.
This fucking Chad Corey here. What a fucking Chad, looking like Quentin Tarantino. I'm glad that they cast a kid that looks like Quentin Tarantino to play our boy Corey G. And his fucking, like, how did he turn to a life where he's fucking chicks in the back behind pawn shop dumpsters and shit? Thanks for talking over the funniest part of my joke. Matt.
It's hard to get a word in though because you're talking a mile a minute. But
yeah, you're
exactly
rampaging.
One thing though, I wonder is 5 years have passed. Why?
And who the fuck is this guy? Is that his dad, his stepdad, his mom's boyfriend?
Yeah, I don't know. Like,
who the
I
fuck
don't think
is
it matters, but it's probably like a stepdad or
It's
something.
he's just like comedy,
Who the
pretty
fuck
much.
cares? Who the fuck cares? He's the
There he is in a
motherfucker
suit.
fucking his mom.
You know, I realized this movie, like, I realized deep down in my head, I'm like,
That it's
yeah,
amazing?
he's got the fucking suit on. He's gonna be fucking Michael Myers.
There's parallels, right? Because he's working at a junkyard or something like that. His name too, Michael Myers, Corey. They're both like CCMM.
Cunningham.
There's little like parallels there.
Why do they always do that? It's getting fucking cringe. Stop it.
That guy's got a really big nose.
It's not cute
He's
or
weird
interesting
looking.
anymore.
He looks like a fucking. He looks like Mario and 8 Luigi. Fucking, I don't know.
But
They both.
I was gonna say though, why does Laurie? I know 5 years have passed, but in the last movie, the last Halloween where the movies were set, she was all paranoid and she lived in a fucking riot house and she had a fortress and she was all fucking
Now she let it all
traumatized.
go.
Now she's living in a regular house, and if anything, she should feel more traumatized because her killer, who killed her daughter and wreaked havoc all over Haddonfield,
Yeah, just
disappeared.
ran off.
And he's out there. He's not even. It's worse than last time because before he was imprisoned, she knew where he was. Now he's just like, you'd think she would be more like you think you'd move, first of all. You think you'd fucking leave, especially when you find out he's not really after you. It's like, just go to fucking Des Moines or something.
I gotta say, this movie's slowly but surely becoming a 10 out of 10 for me. Fucking exactly. The fact that it's not good even makes it better because it is like fucking we had such an easy fucking it was written for us basically. And look what I did. I threw a fucking wrench in it. Isn't that fucking punk rock? Isn't that awesome as
Plot
fuck?
twist. This is really Tyler Mane, fucking Rob Zombie's Michael Myers right there. He's really the bum, just walking around fucking collecting cans. That's not even Michael
I
Myers.
want to do an ollie over him. Fucking video
fucking
games.
seriously though, so he kills Karen, kills some people along the way when he's leaving.
Nobody finds him in this sewer that you could just
and
walk
then he
into.
just goes off in the sewers, and this bum even announces, how do you get out of here? He never lets anyone leave. He's so fucking weak from killing people, but then when he kills people, he's fucking
He's amazing.
What is going on? What the fuck is going on?
He freaked out.
Like, how do
He
you
freaked
write
out.
that in?
He's getting ready to die.
He fucking came gang.
Look at that
Haircut.
that kid had a fucking awesome mullet.
Dude, you can even see his eyebrows and his fucking drunk dude.
This is stupid. Hold on. Why did they
they?
make them band geeks and not that? And like, what is?
They probably wanted it. They probably wanted
Dude.
it to be the opposite of the jocks, man. He's like, we're
Dude.
tired of the jocks.
Band geeks get all the pussy.
But
Band
now
geeks
it's
get
like
all the
band
pussy.
fucking band. They're not
That
even
kid-
geeks. They're
that
just
kid-
fucking.
Real quick, that kid looks like Rick Astley. I think he's just gonna give me up and let me down.
No,
And,
it's just a
desert me.
bootleg Dave Franco. And think about it.
Yeah, Johnny or James Franco.
Dave Franco's the
Johnny.
younger brother.
Yeah, the brother. Yeah.
But everybody in this group looks like they get picked on. Like Mullet Kid and
Cads.
it just
Well, yeah, probably by their parents, just like this kid gets his fucking ass
Of course they do.
smacked
All
around.
the fucking bullies were bullied. Fucking, what do you think? All the bullies are cool?
I think
cool,
that-
Aaron.
this bully is totally extra though, man. Like this bully literally throws him off a bridge, commits murder, attempted murder,
So extra.
and runs off.
He's extra like a fucking terrestrial. That kid's haircut's pretty dumb.
Yeah, due to all their hair. I don't think any of these kids would be hanging out with each other, to be honest with you. They look like a motley
Right.
bunch. Hey, we got to have a little black kid. We got to have a little redneck. We got to have a female with crazy dog hair. And we got to have
Fucking,
Dave
I
Franco.
hung out with all kinds of different people, Aaron. Why do you always say that? Fucking, I think people can hang out with different people. I think it happens. I think Rick Astley can hang out with fucking.
Why are they walking
whoever
around after
that girl
hold on.
is.
And of course, they somehow meet each other here.
And they're always wearing their band. Aren't they always wearing their band uniforms like after school? Like why? Change your fucking clothes, man.
Why not?
I would never be caught running around in my fucking.
I love how
clothes.
Lori doesn't even acknowledge it. She's old. She's from the old guard. I'd be like, wait, are you guys really the assholes? You're wearing band geek uniforms. I would have shit all over you guys when I was in high school. Like,
Fucking just because she was retarded, like the band geeks should be ruling the high school, literally. Like the fucking the fucking Al Bundys are the ones. Like, isn't that stupid? Fucking, it should be the band geeks.
this movie has a
Realistically.
serious pacing issue. Just the way it's written. Like, for example,
It's 2 hours long.
I know it's fucked. But listen, isn't it weird how closely and quickly Lori attaches herself to Corey, and how quickly she distanced himself from him? Like, oh, let me set you up my granddaughter. Like, oh, he's got the dark side in his eyes. Like he's evil.
Yeah,
I see Michael. Like, stay away. That's really cheesy. Like I said, if you didn't have Lori in this movie, it would be a
He
million
went
times
down to
better.
the sewer, found some meth, started going the wrong path. And fucking, she sees it in his eyes.
We needed a scene where Corey helped Michael masturbate in the sewer to keep him like.
He pretty much
the hunt.
did. He comes all over the fucking that dead body.
I love it. That's my favorite part. I died laughing when he stabs that first victim and he just like comes in his pants. He's like, oh.
When does that happen? I don't even remember.
When he brings him when he brings him that
fucking-
cop, his first
cop.
to give him energy because he wants
He
to
holds him up for him and he's gutting him.
because he knows how it works. He magically knows how it works. He's like, do it, kill him. I need to bring you back so you can come fucking kill people with me and show me the way, daddy. I don't know what the fuck that was all about, but yeah, and he stabs him and he like gets a jolt of energy. It's really weird because do they ever really establish that, or is that just what we're assuming that they
They
transfer?
don't. Like, you don't know what's going on.
Every-
It's like, did he transfer? Did he see his pain? What the fuck is going on?
I gotta mention that I did get diverged last time. I was gonna mention that the whole time I was watching this movie, I thought that fucking Michael Myers isn't really there. He's not in the sewer. This is all in the fucking kid's mind. We're gonna find out later that, like, I thought the ending reveal was gonna be like, oh no, Michael Myers died some point after fucking, you know, Halloween Kills ends, and then before this, fucking, it was all this kid. Like,
That
fuck-
would have made this
I
movie
thought-
so much better.
I thought we were gonna see him seeing like the realization that, like, oh, he actually, it wasn't even an accident. He actually did just fucking push that kid down the fucking stairs or whatever, and he's just fucking he's just seeing it the way he like he's seeing Michael do all the shit. We were gonna find out Michael wasn't even down there at all, and fucking when he shows up at the end, and we found out like he really was in the fucking sewer that whole time. I was like, why did they do that? Has to have been because the studio was like,
thing.
you can't
100%.
you can't have Michael Myers not in the movie at all.
They-
fucking such a cop out.
It
Such
just
a cop
doesn't.
out.
It just doesn't support the movie they were trying to make because Yeah, like they could have. I like what you said. That's a good way of thinking about it. They, like I said, I want Michael Myers. We should have learned that he died some along the way. They could have found him in the sewer, like I said. I think he still could have found the mask. I think that fucking derelict guy with the shopping cart, he probably should have had it, and that's maybe.
You know what they should have done? They should have had him. He still lived in the sewer, and the same hermit from Part 5. He was keeping him in his shack. was taking care of him.
He's got him on IVs and shit.
They just bring it all together.
But anyway, I just think.
Do you buy the love between these two? I don't buy it at all.
It's weird. It's all very forced.
It's super rushed and fucking
Why would she have a crush on this guy?
I don't understand why. If she feels a certain way,
she knows all about him.
Why don't they fucking move? Her life, if she just moved, she could start over clean and she would feel better.
I thought they were going to bring in the idea that, like, fucking trauma, it kind of fucks with people. So I thought we were going to find out that she wanted to date him because she believed he did it. Like, fucking, ooh.
They almost troll you into thinking, like, she's going to join it, like Natural Born Killers.
Exactly.
When she's like, you want to burn this town down? I'll light the match. And then, like, oh, she's on board. And then he starts killing people and you don't see her again. And
it's funny she bought it. Yeah, it's funny she bought a house in Haddonfield. Like, I bought a home, like, fucking what? Wouldn't you leave? Wouldn't you leave if your fucking kids died
That's
and fucking everyone
Illinois.
kept dying?
That's Haddonfield, Illinois. That's where
At least move to a different fucking town next to it.
The boogeyman lives there, baby.
I do like how, more so than any other Halloween movie, like, Haddonfield's a character, right? The way they're portraying it and all stuff. But I think
this mother, too, I just want to beat the fuck out of her.
Yeah, dude. Well, I mean, obviously, that's the point. Everybody that gets killed in this is a bully. That's also what makes it different. It's not like an innocent babysitter. Everybody in this is getting theirs. The fucking disc jockey's an asshole. The mom's a fucking weird asshole that makes out with them.
The disc jockey has
His dad wasn't an asshole.
The disc jockey has the best line in the fucking movie. I laughed out loud.
Look at him.
I laughed out loud with that disc. We'll get to it though, because I forget what the line was, but amazing. Like,
does the stepdad get killed too because he's not a jerk, or did he get spared?
Yeah.
How did he die?
He gets shot in the fucking head by the fucking music kid.
But Michael didn't kill him, okay, yeah. So, but
he probably would have though.
Yeah, Michael might have, but everybody that Corey kills is a bully and an asshole, which makes it different. It's I don't know. Yeah.
And the funny thing is like, I think it's fun. I think after he puts the mask on and everything, the movie gets better.
You know what's funny is this movie would
it plods a little bit till we get there.
If this came out whenever me and Mac were kids, fucking, we would have loved this. We would be like, fucking, a movie about a kid and Michael Myers is getting him to kill for him. That's weird shit, man.
If this movie came out 2 years after the original Halloween 2, it would be more receptive today. Like, oh, this is great. It would just be like, oh, it's the copycat Myers movie. You know what I mean? It's just, people keep looking at the whole franchise and they shouldn't, because what they forget is 2018 Halloween is a direct sequel to the original and none of those other fucking movies matter. So if you look at this new timeline, it does fit. We have the original Halloween, who was just a random fucking guy killing people. We have 2018 when he gets released and he's still yet just a random guy. Laurie's wrong place, wrong time. And then he dies, and then there's another kid that takes over. Like, he's not this mythological being that's been around for fucking 20 movies. And people have seen all 20 of these shitty movies and they're like, we have to have Michael Myers. We have to have him. Like, why? I'm trying to like look at it as just a couple of different stories now.
I would.
Yeah, you even barely see this cop.
I take it out.
It's
fucking cringe, dude. All these people. Take the sheriff out, or not the sheriff, whatever. He's not the sheriff. The black guy's the sheriff. Take this guy out.
Yeah, he's in for one line.
So take them all out. All this stuff with Laurie and him is cringe. Like, oh, let's go see the cherry blossoms and let me get my pinky stinky.
I forgot this was even in the movie.
Yeah,
I like your face.
It's so throwaway. Take it out. This would have helped your runtime.
Sometimes these scenes that are just obviously like, this should have been cut out. It's like, this is gonna only be like,
here's your lane.
This has to be because like fucking the COVID shit and how the editing process was probably more rushed. It's just like, fucking, gotta get it out fucking as soon as possible and all that shit. This could have been cut out. Like, there's no reason for this to be here.
I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. They didn't need Michael in this movie. Bottom line, if they're
And
if they're trying to go with a theme of trauma, still they're beating that trauma theme dead, and the evil within us. Dude, Michael doesn't have to be physically alive for trauma to be real. Like, isn't that the way trauma works, right? Mac, if somebody fucking raped you when you were a kid, isn't it supposed to be about you still looking over your shoulder at that guy that might have been dead for 20 years or not really be around anymore? Like, I think it weakens what they were trying to do with the trauma angle by Michael showing up again. I'm like,
This definitely needs a Zack Snyder fucking director's cut.
it needs to be re-edited hardcore, man.
No, it needs.
He's gonna
dude.
put black bars on the side. We're gonna see how Zack Snyder intended. Put it in black and white.
Yeah, fucking take out the parts with. I mean, them killing would make sense. It wouldn't be as cringe as if like Zack said it, like it was all in his fucking head. Like
It was.
And-
They
but
just
then
tacked
again-
the ending on later. I refuse to believe that they actually wrote it like that. It seems like the movie's over before it gets there, and it's just like fucking. When you realize it's still gonna go on, it's just like why? The movie could have just ended.
It drags
now.
and it drags and it drags, and the ending where they just kill
somehow,
and they kill
fucking how this lady is still alive, which makes no fucking sense.
they kind of kill Corey
after having a fucking light shoved in her throat.
Yeah.
She's
Why are they blaming her?
Like it's all her fault.
He was a mentally ill guy, and you were fucking with him. It's your fault.
You fucked him.
That's the best line in the fucking movie.
So what do you think? What do you
Hold
think
on,
happened?
hold on.
Do you think Lori stopped that bus, or do you think fucking Michael
the
stopped that bus?
DJ,
Which one was
the
it?
DJ says the funniest line of the movie. I literally did. Did anybody else laugh out loud at that line?
It's
What he
something
said.
about like he was mentally.
You ugly motherfucker.
No, when he said like you fucked with a mentally challenged guy and pissed him off, and I laughed. So I was like, that's one way to look at that. That's really fucking funny. That's so fun. That's so hilarious to me.
Well, it was the doctor guy that let Michael out, right? And then
Right. You're supposed.
actually,
to,
Lori didn't do anything. She wanted
Dr.
to.
Satan or whatever.
Why
Satan.
that guy could have just been cut out of that movie? See, I've already completely
Yeah, he
forgot
was
about.
he was a Dr. Loomis fucking wannabe.
And they literally should have just did what they did in the second one, where they just fucking deep fake fucking Donald Pleasance.
Hell yeah.
Dr. Loomis is still alive. He's just really old now.
So yeah, most of the movie is fucking. It's a romance, and it's funny because seeing all like people posting all over the Halloween fucking forums and shit. Fucking this movie is trash, and then all the women are like, I like this movie a lot. I really like this
movie is a combination.
Fucking psycho romance.
Here,
It's a psycho
combination.
romance.
They watched The Pit. They watched
Psycho.
Return of the Living Dead 3, which we're going to see with the upcoming motorcycle scene.
Christine
fucking-
comparisons are valid.
Yeah, Christine, fucking psycho.
They were just watching all the Kino hits. They were just watching all the Kino hits. And they knew how to fucking cram them all the right way. Because this movie's amazing.
Unlike
This is Nick Castle right here, baby. Fucking Easter egg. Look at him. Look at his dangling parts.
Would you nick his castle?
I would definitely castle him.
We met that guy. We met that guy, Nick Castle.
We did. He's a nice guy.
The-
He's a nice guy.
This chick, the coworker nurse chick, Stacy, Big Stacy.
Fucking yeah. Also, fucking what is this? Lindsay? You see her in the bar the whole time. Maybe
You
you see her
saw her
one
at
time
the
in the house.
house,
What
yeah.
the fuck? What the fuck is the point?
can't-
Just throw her in here. She works at the bar
When
now.
she showed up, I couldn't believe it because I was like, she was literally the worst actress in the Halloween
was
Kills.
what?
She was the worst actress in Halloween Kills. I don't mean that to sound as mean, but she wasn't even an actress. Fucking didn't they just find her or bring her back?
yeah.
she's on Real Housewives, of,
So I was
one of-
surprised they brought her back. I was surprised they brought her.
Lindsay.
Well, she doesn't have to do much,
That's why it's so weird that they brought her back.
So I think the story itself, the idea is good. I wonder if they would have to just fucking make the whole thing because I don't even think you could edit this because I want them to take Myers out and you have these scenes with Myers and him killing together, which would be kind of hard to edit that out. But like if they could rewrite it and redo it, it almost wouldn't have been a bad thing to almost even try the Scream angle or like the Freddy versus Jason angle where it starts off with action where somebody's dead and Michael's back. But we don't know. We just see the dead body and it's this guy doing it. We don't find out it's him, till later. But I don't know if it necessarily needed to take an hour for something to kind of happen. But
I think they fucking we got a joiner, a new joiner, Joiner Lucas, if you will.
Riverman just showed up unprovoked.
You recording on your Audacity?
He's gone. He just popped in and out.
Amazing.
He popped in to say this is the greatest scene ever, and he's left.
Amazing. It is a great scene, and I agree with that. I agree, it is a great scene, and it is great.
It is. It's a great scene.
I wanted them to start fucking right there, right on the dance
Matt,
floor.
Fuck Trey.
How hot would that have been if they just started fucking there? Like, we both been through trauma. This is the only way I can feel alive now.
Yeah, he's having a good time, and the fucking mother shows up. First of all, if she's so fucking mad,
Why is she wearing the same clothes? Why is she wearing the same clothes?
Why is she there with the same haircut?
Her hair looks exactly the same. They shot.
Why'd you do your hair? Why'd you go out and do your hair and fucking? Why are you there?
I get people have lives and nobody wants to uproot, but if you lived in a tiny ass town like Haddonfield where your kid's killer still walked around, where you could run into him anywhere, wouldn't you move? I would.
Yeah, I wouldn't be in the same
that
area
you're just gonna
at all.
like the dad runs into him on the street.
If it traumatizes you so much that you think that he did that, fucking move.
That's cowardly. You got to stare your killer right in the face. You got to stare your killer.
I'm
right
not
in the
leaving.
face.
He's gonna leave.
I think that was she's just here for plot convenience. I think you guys are asking this question for no reason. Because
what was the question?
Exactly.
I'm just saying, why wouldn't they move?
Why would she be at that party too? If it's such a bad thing for him to be, why is she there?
Look, it's just
fucking.
If this happened to my family and the kid got let off, which, you know, you'd be upset about it, but you'd also be kind of understandable. Like, I just wouldn't want to be in this toxic place. I have to move on. I'd have to leave because this kid's not leaving, and I'm going to run into him everywhere. The dad runs into him on the street. They run into the dad at the billiards hall.
Flag.
What? A lot of them.
He's not even fucking, like, you know, possessed yet.
He's not even fucking her yet. They're on a date.
He's
got
got
these
red flags right now. Why'd you bring me here? Why'd you doing this? Where were you? Fucking, you're the one that left, you dumb shit. She never left. She was in the same spot the whole fucking time.
I feel like you guys are critiquing very surface level things. You gotta get galaxy brain like I am right now. Fucking look at the big picture.
Talk about the end of the movie.
Look at the big picture. Fucking get all galaxy
those
brain.
Big tits.
I just she's Stacy. She buried Stacy.
Mm-hmm.
Big Stacy. He big Chad too.
Hey, you know what, Zach? He kind of reminds me of Philip. Look at his face. Doesn't he look like Philip?
There's a couple of times. There's a couple of times.
He looks like fucking Philip.
There's a couple of times where I thought he kind of looked like Philip.
That's fucking hilarious. I just noticed that because he looks like someone from Walmart too that I used to work with.
Kino.
That's so funny.
Everybody listening knows who we're talking about too.
Yeah, they do. Everyone knows him.
Hey, I'm back. I'm recording.
Aaron knows.
Oh, okay. So Riverman's on. You want me to share the link with you? And you want to jump in your camera?
Oh, do you guys have your camera on?
Yeah.
Send me the link. Yeah, go ahead.
Let me send you the link.
The camera's on? Oh.
Jeez. All right, let me get you that.
Oh, look, that shot there where she...
The moon.
Very, very, very 90s. Very 90s.
Yeah, close up of those goth hands.
Made me think of like fucking... what was that... Interview with the Vampire sequel, Village of the Damned, or fucking.
What the fuck are these kids at? Let's get in our band suits and fucking run around. Let's ride around town, and I'm gonna fucking hold my drumsticks and be cool. Fucking drive around town. Fucking
don't act like you wouldn't have done that if you.
Don't
had
they have
drumsticks.
shit to do? Don't they have like band shit to do?
You literally did do that, and you didn't have drums. Like you used to walk around with drumsticks.
I never walked around. I'm in my house, but not out in the fucking public.
Lie. Don't fucking lie.
Ever.
Never lie to me like this on the show.
So first of all, why doesn't he beat the fuck out of these kids? Like, he's not even in high school, and these kids are fucking.
He looks like he's 30 years old, and he looks way older than them. Very Chad.
I can't believe this just gets escalated.
How does he get this knife knocked out of his hand by a fucking drumstick?
That's funny.
Fucking hi-ya! Fucking Mullet Boy.
So stupid.
I was hoping he'd beat the fuck out of Mullet Boy and kill him. Like I really.
I saw
at the end, I was so
love
happy that happened
with Mullet Boy. So
he gets, he throws a kid fucking down a balcony and he fucking staircase and he gets tumbled over a fucking bridge. What are the fucking odds?
Thanks for telling us what happened, Mac. We couldn't see the movie.
Zach, you've been telling them what the fuck happened like throughout the whole fucking movie. Shut
Everybody
the fuck
say
up.
hi to Riverman. He joined us. Hopefully, you're still in Discord because that's where the audio is.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I'm in just. I muted my other StreamYard. So
Sounds
It
good.
would have
So
been,
these kids take off too. Like, what the fuck?
it would have been cool if whenever you said say hi Riverman, we heard kids say hi Riverman, like Blue's Clues type shit. Remember that?
Well, so we've already been talking for a bit about this. Did you? I don't know if Todd, if you've been
See that
listening,
poster of some missing.
but do you want to talk about
October?
just to catch you up to speed? Mac really hates it. I like the concept, and I think Zach is the same way. I like the concept. I think it was executed shit. All the tacked on Myers and Laurie Strode.
Whoa, you just threw me in saying I really hate it. I feel the same
Okay.
way. I just think that some of the parts are fucking.
Myers
shit.
and
Wrote
Laurie
in.
should have been written out of the movie completely.
They
I
should have died
disagree.
at the
I disagree
beginning
with
where the
that.
kid got killed. They should
I
have
disagree
died
with
right
Laurie.
there, both of them.
Lori needed to be there so that we can notice that she's completely unnecessary.
What is he doing to this kid? Is he gonna take him in the sewer and blow him off? Like, what happened?
He's gonna suck his dick.
I just want to pull. Why didn't he kill him? Why did he just let him sit there?
When they threw him over the bridge and the camera looked over, did you get the vibes from the fucking the end of the first movie where we see him laying? Darn.
He didn't
Fucking
kill
hell.
him because he's like Emperor Palpatine, and he sees him as his like Darth Vader. Like, I can train you. I can train you to be evil.
What do you think?
Yeah, but he doesn't see that. He doesn't see anything
stop talking.
until later.
Stop talking, Mac. What do you think, man?
this movie.
Go.
This movie
Yo,
was. Yes, it was shit, dude. It was
Fucking
terrible.
shit writing.
I think it was awful. I think it
This
was,
sewer is like 2 inches long too.
It's like
It makes no
watching
fucking
fucking
sense.
Riverdale for 50 minutes, and then you get somewhat of a Halloween episode.
There
But,
is a little too much of the fucking. Is there though? Is that kind of over with the fucking the bicycle scene and then the fucking?
Nobody
I
give-
think that's kind of over now. Maybe
People like this character. I don't give a shit about him, and I don't give a shit about the.
that is
He's okay. It's
Dude.
just it's not his fault they wrote him in shitty.
that is Corey G. That he is the guy.
You know
that
that's gonna be go hard on his fucking like work. He's gonna be like that fucking dude from Star Wars, fucking not getting a job until they need him for Darth Vader later on.
Once again, he suffers from a huge problem that could have been avoided just by moving out of town. He was acquitted of his crimes. Move to a different town where you're not going to be just totally ostracized by
Wasn't it this
everybody.
fucking coward always wanting to uproot
Dude.
and run away? I tell him
It's kind of
leave.
hard when your family doesn't want you to, and you're 21 years old.
I realize
when
that
you're
Yeah,
a
he couldn't
grown
find a
man,
job, man.
21 years old, you're a grown
He
man.
couldn't find a job. He fucking his dad had to hire him.
I realize-
Stepdad, whatever the fuck.
I realize how fun it is to use coward as an insult because it always kind of hurts, no matter who you
Here
are.
we
hold on,
are
but
seeing
hold
him
on.
jerk off.
But Mac, why would nobody hire him? It's not because he had a record. he was expunged
on.
and acquitted. They won't hire him because it's a small
Because
town.
everyone-
Real quick, guys,
Because
guys.
they all thought him
The best
was
part of the
Michael
movie.
Myers.
So
baby.
move.
What? Guys, hold on. Why is he still wearing his mask down in the fucking sewer? Why is he,
He
still
doesn't
in
take it
there with
off,
his mask?
baby.
That's so stupid. See, to me, like he's hiding in the sewer. That's fine. That's a little stupid that he's wears a mask. Like no one's gonna find him in the sewer. Like
The
to me,
first
it's just
thing-
like it's
yeah, the
so
first thing-
hot.
I don't think it has anything to do with fucking him
Guys,
hiding his
have you
face,
ever
baby.
sat for more than an hour with a fucking latex mask on? There's no fucking way he'd still be wearing a sewer.
I didn't
He'd
last
still
5
wear
minutes
his
in
mask.
mine.
He'd
Yeah.
still be wearing a sewer.
I don't think he feels the same as us, baby. I don't think the heat and cold does anything to him.
Well, he was wearing the
Fucking
same
ridiculous.
coveralls.
Well,
The first
is he a real person or is he fucking magical? Like they can't.
Listen, if you hear this bum, he says, nobody ever fucking leaves from coming in there. How did you? Or how are you? Wouldn't you think that he'd be getting strong already?
Well, he's lived to tell the tale. He's obviously seen him. How come he didn't kill him?
Well, yeah, he watched him pull him in. But you would think that if he's taking bodies in there, you think that he would be stronger by now.
Look, he's trying to kill him. I think that bum was originally Michael's fucking basically Julia, like fucking bring me kids or something, feed me, daddy.
It might have been.
But like fucking he found a younger buck to come and take the.
He's like,
See, I'm gonna
he's
kill
like,
you
I
guys
had
on
that
this
old
movie.
shit, but now I want that fresh new shit.
You guys are gonna realize how keen this
Oh,
movie is.
so why was he
before-
down there for 4 years and why would he come back for Lori 4 years later? Why would he even care?
If killing people energizes him, you think he would have had a
that's the
better.
thing that this Corey kid somehow fucking found Lori through the bullying, and now it's like, oh, what are the odds? What are the fucking
Guys-
odds? Hey, baby, you miss me?
This movie is going by so fast, and there's so much to say. We should watch it on half speed so we can fit in all the
We should-
ideas we have.
We should fucking replay it afterwards and just keep talking.
Exactly.
So yeah, he's constantly
Oh.
fucking getting hurt, fucking being bullied, getting worse and worse.
I thought we were gonna see his
And-
cock there. I was so excited. So excited.
And his mom's still yelling at him, like she doesn't give a fuck that he's all beat up, fucking bruised. She's just yelling at him about the fucking. Is she like a Christian or a hardcore Christian or something? Like, what's going on with her?
She wants to fuck her son.
I just think she's a Jewish mother, overprotective.
She's just
She wants to fuck her son.
She looks like
overprotective, beating the fuck out of him, realizing she's doing it, fucking kissing him on the lips.
kissing him on the
Mm.
lips. Like, I'm so sorry. She probably blows him.
And the dad just sits there and does nothing about it.
She probably
Eats
helps
his
him
food.
out when his penis is his little wee wee's feeling clogged, and she helps him clear the plumbing.
It hurts, mommy.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what a good mommy does.
Just don't tell your daddy. I'm gonna help you with this. That's what mommies do.
So I was
Oh
telling,
no, he's sitting there at the table watching. He don't fucking care.
Aaron how much I like Halloween Kills.
As long
compared
as
to
he
this
gets his
movie,
Nick at Night.
which I did not like Halloween Kills,
You,
but I loved it compared to this.
I legit want to watch all three back to back now. I just kind of want to watch them together and just kind of see how
I don't.
from the very beginning, I didn't really care about 2018. It felt very weird.
No.
Enjoyed that.
I don't
one.
know.
It was a bad year. Yeah.
Yeah,
It was a bad year. It was a bad year.
Well,
I did not like it. I don't know. It just felt
I didn't.
very-
I didn't like it. I didn't love it either. And then after I watched
the
it a
ending
second,
wasn't that good. Fucking them going
Why are
to
you
her
saying
house
this?
isn't-
We all thought this, man. We all talked about it. We all said like, oh, this is.
yeah, I liked Kills. I thought.
Why are we talking about this? We already talked about it.
I thought Kills was fun.
Oh, this is
though.
so cheesy. This is a dumb part.
Yeah, Kills is a true slasher. I feel like
Yeah,
don't know.
yeah. It's confusing because they don't really.
the mob is annoying,
Hol-
but it's still fucking. I mean, besides fucking our
Look,
boy
Stop
Michael.
arguing with us. When we
Hold
agree with you,
on.
Mac.
He gets transfer. He gets
You didn't
trans.
say anything.
He gets
What the fuck?
transportation powers. Let's pay attention to the scene. How does he do that?
Why? You can't do that.
Oh, why? I don't know. They're just. It's stupid.
You can see Michael in his eyes. That's so cheesy.
I think it's what happens when you're not a coward and you don't uproot and leave. Whenever
I think she
people
just saw him by
when
the
people
bush and it
think you killed
reminded her
your
of Michael beating her around the bush, and she fucking Michael.
When people think you killed their son, you gotta stay there and command your ground.
What makes her such an authority on Michael's eyes? And because literally, if we're not acknowledging part 2, she literally spent all of 20 minutes with Michael Myers back in the 70s.
Well, if you think about it, later on he said, "You saw it. You saw in his eyes. Why didn't you give in?"
She saw Stacy.
Pretty much like as saying is she could have done the same thing he's doing now. Fucking shut the fuck up.
She saw
Don't
Stacy.
fucking put that shit in here. Yeah, come with me. Take a walk.
I would force
Come
him
on,
to suck my dick right there. I would force him to suck my dick.
I thought she was gonna walk away and go to her car and leave. I thought that's what. Fucking then they just
That would
started
have been
walking.
the big Stacy move.
That would have been the end of the
fucked
movie
him
right
up.
there.
That would have fucked him
That would have
up.
been the end of the movie.
He's like, oh fuck, that was heartless. I was
we-
crying and shit. She just walked.
Can we talk for a
See,
moment?
she sees something in him. She sees something in
Can
him.
we talk for a moment just how insufferable Jamie Lee Curtis is in general?
You know when he says I killed someone, I literally thought he was gonna tell her I fucking stabbed a bum. Didn't mean to. Doesn't say shit about the bum. Fuck the bum.
Jamie Lee's amazing.
Low hanging fruit. Yeah, it's not exactly a trophy. Like, yeah, I killed a helpless old man that was senile.
People tried to say that O'Reilly's back there in the background is like, oh, see the
Bill
3-leaf
O'Reilly?
clover, like Shamrock,
Tide goes in, Tide comes
the
out.
Shamrock from Halloween 3.
O'Reilly's Auto
I mean,
Parts.
I don't understand how this house is still like abandoned too. I feel like it would have already been fucking changed up. Fucking.
You
new
could say
family
the
in there
same
already.
fucking thing about the Myers house in the first movie. You're just you're fucking nitpicking.
Yeah, they don't show you the Myers house once after this. Like it's fucking just gone.
No one
Done.
cares. Fuck it. I don't want to return to the that was an old movie. I don't want to fucking you to redo the shit. Okay. I don't want you to redo. I don't want to know fucking Joe Dirt bullshit where he fucking says all the lines. Joe Dirt 2 where he says like this queer. He's in he fucking Joe Deere today. Like fucking stupid. Fucking dumb.
It's so funny because if you look here, this looks exactly like Lori's house.
He pissed on
Lori
the
and
floor.
Allison's house. The same setup when you walk in right there is the same exact as their house. that
Why
live
did
in.
they come on the same spot on the floor where their kid died? I want to know that.
I think he should come on that blood stain right now so her son comes back like Uncle Frank. You know?
That's literally fucking. They saw their kid died. Fucking the coroners came, took him, fucking forensic people, they did all their shit, and the guy immediately masturbated and came right on the same spot because he wanted to mark that shit. He wanted to stain it.
As soon as Todd gets back, I want to ask him something that I'm genuinely curious about too. So whenever he comes back, I'm hoping this podcast isn't a total mess because there's a lot of people talking over each other. We need to like do a raise hand system. Raise your hand, fool.
Well, hell, I can't even get fucking anything in. Zach has to chime in every time.
Fucking, there's so much to say about this fucking movie. Hot off the presses.
That's
Hot
why I
off the
think
fucking
when we have
presses.
this many people, we have to have like a designated host that kind of drives and like hands the baton. Otherwise, it's a bunch of people fighting over space.
See, even his mom's a fucking bully to her. She started crying like, "Damn, this lady's a fucking Chad."
I mean, everybody that gets
bullying
waxed,
on everyone.
everybody that dies is insufferable.
Everybody gets whacked.
You know, they're trying to like, you almost kind of empathize with the killer. Like, oh, well, that bitch had it coming. You know, which maybe that's like their weird thing of, oh, we're trying to make you feel evil too because you like these people getting their comeuppance and getting murdered.
I'm gonna grab a drink.
Go to grab a drink. You can grab a drink and it'll chill out for a minute.
Yeah, and this cop that she's been like fucking, sleeping with. Fuck, what the? They're like fucking. He's fucking crazy,
I was
man.
confused.
Why?
Are they insinuating that they did have a thing briefly, or is he
they
just
fucking hooked up.
okay?
I guess she fucking cold turkeyed him, and he's like, "What's going on? What's going on?" But she's like, I'm talking to someone now. And he's like, "What?"
Once again,
Look at him, dude.
you can't ghost people in a small town, man. You run into every
yeah.
scene. They're running into somebody they don't want to run into. Every scene.
It's like the classic Grease. Oh, look, he's crying.
That dude looks like he's 35 years old.
How embarrassing would that be, too? Like, if I saw someone in the same area with me, I'd be upset. And I probably... I guess I could, but I wouldn't go up there acting like I didn't know that he was fucking sitting right next to her. He just walks up, well, yeah, why haven't you been calling me?
He's just doing the alpha move, like this guy's a pussy, he's a pushover, what's he gonna do? He's just being an asshole.
Yeah, and then you see Corey fucking, overstep, and then this guy backs down while he's got his whole squad over there.
Well, because he's got big cojones now because he killed a homeless guy.
Does he have big gahunas now because he killed someone, or because did Michael transfer part of him into him? Like, which one is it? Isn't part of Michael in him now? Like,
would it be funny if Mike?
See, I don't get that. They did not film that correctly. Like, did Michael see all of his pain, or did he transfer some of him into him?
So
which one was it?
It's confusing because they almost.
It's very confusing.
Are they gonna kiss? They almost.
They all see all of his game.
Make the first move, guy. Your lips are mine.
No, but you're right. They almost kind of insinuate there's something mystical there. But at the same time, it goes against the whole theme of you're just a man. I used to be scared of you. I used to be the boogeyman. You're just an old man. Like, which is it? Are you just a frail old man, or are you mystical and you transferred power? And I don't know. It's weird.
Very confusing.
If a series goes on long enough, they always fucking bring in this shit because like fucking there's no other way to explain why a fucking 80-year-old man is going around killing people. Walking around like it's fucking no big deal.
The source of all the memes. The motorbike.
This is just like the scene from Return of the Living Dead 3. There's so many great Kino shit. Like I keep thinking he's gonna hit a rock, spin out, and then fucking bring her back from the dead. She's gonna put knives and shit in her skin.
Well, God, that kind of reminds me of the thing I want to ask River if he ever comes back.
She looks
like,
really
just weird.
fucking good in that blue top.
He fucking
Stacey.
turns her down right here. How crazy is that?
Big Stacy.
She looks.
You think that like if anything he would not turn that down.
Look at that Chad
He'd be all
fucking
about it.
jawline. Look at that Chad jawline.
It's like, yeah, baby.
It's
Yeah, I
chiseled
can't
from
come
the
up
gods.
tonight, but I'll think about you tonight, but I can't come up.
I can't come up tonight, baby.
I got to go talk to Mikey. Me and Mikey got some shit we got to do.
I got a fucking. I'm gonna have to rub one out though. I'm gonna have to rub one out though tonight.
Yeah, hey, let me ask Riverman a question real quick before I forget about it. Hey, Todd, so I want to
big
ask
is
you
his
a
dick?
question now that you're back. So,
Yep.
I know you hate
What's up?
this movie, but I have to say, compared to a movie like the Hulu Hellraiser, which is literally another bland VOD sequel in disguise, which no one's going to be talking about. People are going to be talking about Hulu Hellraiser the same way they talk about Judgment in a couple years, which nobody even remembers Judgment. At least this movie has people talking and it pisses people off. I'll take a movie like this It really
doesn't piss me off, and I'd rather take the Hulu Hellraiser than this.
Oh.
Well, that Hulu Hellraiser is probably gonna, be obsolete once the other one comes out.
It's going to be obsolete next year. Yeah, I'm telling you, people.
It is, but the last fourth of the Hulu Hellraiser is better than this whole damn movie.
Dude, people are going to be talking. The Halloween fan base is going to be arguing about this fucking movie.
Oh, dude, every time I log in, it's constant. Like, people are like, even people are coming back.
Really?
I gotta keep complaining about this movie, and I'm getting tired of seeing
It's still pretty alive, but it's only been a few.
Dude, I've got so many fucking things. Like, I've got so many that I wanna read too while we're doing this. It's so fucking funny the things that people are saying about this movie.
Look, people still talk about Halloween Resurrection and Busta Rhymes, and it's all a big meme. Hulu Hellraiser is not going to be thought about in 6 months at all. That's the difference.
Neither is this.
Oh yeah,
it will be though. It will be, dude. These fucking Corey memes are gonna live forever. They're gonna live forever.
Nobody thinks it kills anymore. Nobody thinks it 2018 anymore.
Well, they don't make sense anymore.
No.
Like, this movie pretty much canceled them out.
I don't know if the memes will live
for
forever.
Okay, so I got some questions for you guys, and I want all of your thoughts. Why does Michael stare out the window first of all and kills? Why do they talk about him staring out the fucking window?
Because they stare. Because he's staring at himself, right?
Because he just stares.
No, I thought it's because he's staring at himself.
Because he wanted to see what was happening outside.
Yeah.
I like that though. I had no problem with all that shit in Kills, and I thought it was actually pretty cool and effective. Where you could actually see him looking at his own reflection in the window.
The acting and dialogue was so bad in Kills, it just killed it for me.
I don't remember any of the shit.
This is actually a little better, but
the hospital scenes too, where they thought it was some other guy making him kill himself. That's so dumb. Like, who Michael Myers is. You've seen him. He's been all over the news. He's already been put in fucking
ladies and gentlemen,
asylum.
We are 55 minutes into the movie. We are getting ready to see Michael Myers.
Oh yeah,
basically for the first time. We saw him basically looking like he wanted somebody to fucking choke him out while he masturbated earlier. But like fucking, that's what I was mocking, the fact that he was still wearing his mask. And so, was he chiseling some fucking faces in the wall there? Fucking Michael Myers. He's in arts and crafts. Arts and crafts. Our boy. Did you notice that? I didn't notice that.
So I want to say something before like anything, because this is the part. I had to screenshot this because it was the funniest fucking thing. Fucking the guy says the best part of this movie, I mean the absolute my favorite fucking part, it was when Michael stabbed the guy and started shaking like Thanos after getting the 6th Infinity Stone, because all of a sudden after 3 movies it's now revealed he gets his strength back from killing.
Oh yeah.
And then he's like, when I saw this bitch shivering like someone cold started a fucking lawnmower, I thought the second one was what the fuck is going on?
That's all we can insinuate. It's like, at first, it's like, I don't get it. Is he just getting a rush from it, or is it making him stronger? And you assume it's stronger because he literally picks up that nurse bitch by the throat with one arm again.
Here's the thing. None of this matters because he's not real. It's in his mind, and they just tacked on the fact that he shows up
this would not
again.
be cringe if that was the case. It would be totally fucking. It would be an amazing movie. Fucking 10 out of 10.
I promise you, when the director's cut comes out, that's gonna be how it ended.
No, the next movie's they're gonna troll everyone and say, actually, we're making a 4th one. We're not doing that fucking DC Marvel shit where we do trilogies. We're gonna make a 4th one, and it's called Halloween Reborn.
Amazing.
And it's gonna be fucking because what happens to Corey's body? What happens to Corey's body after like all this shit happens? Why didn't they throw him in the fucking grinder? You're gonna go in the grinder, fucking Kurt.
I think this should be David Gordon Green last movie. He is shit. I mean, he's not a good director.
Well, he's doing The Exorcist now.
I'm dreading that.
I don't think they'll give it to him after this. This was
He's already.
It wasn't a flop. It still made money. It was still number 1 on the box office.
Oh,
yes.
This movie is making money because it's trolling everyone.
No, there was diminished returns.
Bamboozled.
There was diminished returns from the last one, but it still made profit in the first week. And it's a horror movie, so all they want to do is make money that first 2 weeks, and they don't give a shit. And they made their money. They don't care.
Kiss me. Fucking kiss me.
They were basically proven right. And this is why the studios put on that kind of pressure to change the movie and inject the stupid Michael Myers to make fans happy, because they know that all the money is in the first couple of weeks. They don't give a shit if they're trolling you. They don't care if you fucking hate the movie after you've seen it in theaters. They don't care.
No, I hear you. Well, he's also doing the Hellraiser TV series, so
yeah,
that'll
and well,
be,
not only is he doing Exorcist, he's doing an Exorcist trilogy. Why are they? God, why are they? If he's
give
such a
this
horror
fucking
fan,
guy? He is
but
terrible.
no, why? Why would you want to just remake all these properties, man?
Fucking, you might as well. Exorcist 2 is garbage. Fucking pretend it never happened.
Who cares?
Yeah,
1 and
make it
3
so.
are fantastic, though. It's enough. It doesn't matter. It's
So I also have a screen testing. Someone commented about the screen testing, gave it a fucking 3 out of 10. He says, the film is terrible. The film is a terrible embarrassment for all concerned. Extraordinarily predictable, and you can see every single jump scare and twist coming from a mile away. Jamie Lee Curtis narrates the film, but she's only a major presence at the end. The main character is actually the Campbell kid. He's almost in every scene for much of the film. The tortured romance between him and Andy is the main focus, but both Campbell and what's his name? Mitachak, or whatever her name
Mitashi
is, are
Miike.
terrible. The ending is incredibly cheesy, and a lot of the fan service, but Halloween fans will probably
Mac,
get
why
what
are
they
you
wanted.
reading us some random person's review?
It's from just the test screening that they gave him, but then they rewrote the fucking bullshit, even though it's still horrible.
Fucking, it sounds like the movie we were watching. Why do they let any of the fans dictate how they make the movie? Don't trust fucking Halloween fans. Don't do that. They don't know what they want. Fucking, you make the movie the way you want to. Fucking, I guarantee that they fucking you got to change the ending because Michael Myers. You can't have Michael Myers.
if
not
they
in the
wouldn't have
movie.
compromised the vision of the movie and had to inject Laurie Strode and Michael into this movie, and it would have been the copycat, the new guy, or whatever you want to call it.
Stop fucking with the inject Laurie Strode. Laurie Strode
Look,
has
no,
to be
no.
here so we realize she's pointless. I said that.
Yeah, okay, so, but let's say they didn't get in the way and fucking do their studio shit and add him. Yeah, down the line, it might have taken years. People would have loved this or treated it like 3, where it finally finds its audience. But they're never going to do that because they know people are going to hate it right off the bat, and it's not going to make its money in the first 2 weeks. They don't care if a movie finds an audience in 30 years because they're not going to make anything off that. That's just the way it goes. You think the people who did Halloween 3 give a shit about all the people that love it now? Probably not. I mean,
That movie was hated for so many years. Yeah.
yeah, and it's like it's like the whole John Carpenter thing where I don't remember which interview I was watching where someone was asking about how he feels about the impact of the Thing and the huge fan base for the Thing, and he's pretty much honest. He's like, I don't give a shit. Where were you guys fucking when it came out? I don't see a dime from that shit.
Yeah.
You guys can love it now, but no one was coming to bat for me back then, and that basically ruined. that kind of was the start of his ruin of his career in mainstream Hollywood. That was his big break to really do something huge.
That's why I like
Someone-
Carpenter's being an ass. I like Carpenter when he does that shit.
He's funny. He seems like an ass, but a nice guy. He seems like he'd be a cool guy to have a drink with. He doesn't seem like malicious or vitriolic when he talks. He just seems very real. Like, I don't know.
He doesn't give a fuck.
King.
As long as he's got his PlayStation 2 and a pack of smokes.
Looking like a fucking crypt keeper, too.
Yeah. He looks ridiculous.
Shit.
So I saw his eyes. I saw Michael in his eyes.
That's kind of funny how they just shoehorn in this guy. Like, yeah, I saw him the other day. We've been
Look at
seeing
this bootleg Dermot Mulroney right there. Or Dermot, what's his name?
Dermot Mulroney.
Dermot Mulroney. They have the same fucking name. Same name. Same guy.
Yeah.
Seriously, though,
Dylan McDermott. That's what I was thinking.
Dylan McDermott. Dylan McDermott. Yeah. So stupid. Anyway, yeah. I don't know. I can't stand her, man. She's tired. I agree with Goat. You know, I think they should have abandoned this character a long time ago. Like, we're done with it. It just doesn't need to be.
Michael Myers?
No, Lori. God dang. Like, why do they feel like they have to bring her back? So stupid. And
This
dude, the marketing
this
campaign for
coworker
this
chick
is
very sexy.
dude. The marketing campaign's been
yeah, they
cringe.
totally
Dude,
fucking
the freaky
trolled everyone with it.
Friday cover with them back to back is
Terrible.
so
It's
cringe.
so cringe.
Amazing.
Dude, there's-
Amazing. Oh god. Big Stacy.
I do think
That cover's amazing. Don't lie.
I don't know.
So how do you think Michael got here with Corey? Did they walk? Or did he ride him on the back of his motorcycle?
They drove in the Michael mobile.
on his motorcycle.
See-
Michael's holding on to him.
Why-
Come on, Mikey.
Why didn't they
Come
put
on.
Daniel Harris as this role? this girl right here.
I bet you she'd like to know. Dude, Danielle Harris is cringe too, man.
I
She's
know.
fucking cringe. Dude, she playing the victim like, oh, I was so insulted that Jamie Lee Curtis didn't know who I was. I'm like, dude, she's been going on this fucking campaign for 2.5, 3 years about put me in the new movies, David Gordon Green, put me in the movies, coming off so desperate. Like, dude, why? It's a fucking reboot, man. You do not have to be in the fucking movie. Like, why would you think you need to be in the Jamie Lee Curtis movie?
She went on thinking that Jamie knew about her because that's what everyone said. But you think that you don't trust what everyone says.
She's like, I haven't seen any of those movies. I thought that was a perfect.
She's like, oh, I haven't seen those movies, even though they say they talk about me. I'm a true Halloween fan, by the way, but I haven't seen those movies.
She never says she's a true.
No, she shits on
she
she
does.
shits on the horror
it,
genre.
dude.
She shits on the horror genre nonstop, and she didn't want to touch this shit with a fucking 10-foot pole before like 8 years ago.
I knew that fucking Green was doing it, so I absolutely had to do it.
Like
'cause I
that
love his
genius
movies.
from fucking Pineapple Express.
Yeah.
I just had to work with this auteur. But it's stupid. She straight up, I watched that the night she came home thing. Dude, before that, she never wanted anything to do with it. Somebody, her work dried up.
Would you?
What?
Someone showed her the number of zeros.
Yeah,
that
she
was
wasn't
gonna get.
getting any work, and somebody fucking threw up a massive check to get her to go to this geek convention.
Would you have been chopping at the bit to be in fucking Halloween 6, The Curse of Michael Myers?
No, but she shouldn't
Part
shit on the
5?
legacy. She would ignore it, dude. She would ignore the fan base. She would shit on horror movies in general. Oh, I don't like horror movies. She would just disown it.
That's not shitting on horror movies, saying you don't like them. That's not
Dude,
shitting on them.
she's straight. Yes.
It's not.
Watch the night she came home. She straight up says she doesn't like that shit, dude. I mean,
Who
it's
cares?
Oh, Nev Campbell did the same thing. It doesn't matter.
Here's where we find out, baby. Fucking Corey G. He's not wearing his lucha mask, though. That's the only fucking thing that's wrong about the scene, the shot here. They should reshoot.
But
it,
I'm
I
saying,
think.
like, what about, like, whenever she's been doing the press for all 3 of these David Gordon Green movies, all the shit she says makes no fucking sense. Like, the last one, she was trying
because
to
she's talking
politicize.
about a movie they don't even know exists yet. Fucking.
She's
they
like
haven't
talking
finished
about
the script yet.
she's politicizing it in the second one. She's like, it's a lot like Black Lives Matter, right? And all this shit, like, and the people turning on each other. I'm like, what are you talking about? It's a fucking slasher. And this one, it's about trauma. This movie's about Laurie's trauma. Like, no, it's not. Like, this is so
she
fucking
thinks
stupid.
it's something a lot more than it actually is.
Like,
Yeah.
you're stupid. Like, you're talking about a character that doesn't even need to be in the fucking movie, Laurie. It's not about your trauma, anything.
These movies are about that. These movies are about trauma. Why do you have a hate boner for fucking Jamie Lee Curtis all of a sudden? Jesus Christ.
I don't know how I feel about that mask. What do you think of that mask, Todd?
So you
That
think it's
Max
cool?
Amazing.
Actually, like it. It's pretty detailed. So I was looking at like the original Halloween mask, the Trick or Treat Studio, the original one, and it's not as quality as I thought it was. But I think the new one actually looks kind of cool.
That I noticed
You
how
think you mean this one from 18?
No, the 78 one.
Oh, yeah, that one looks a little weird.
that looks unnatural. Fucking her pinned on the wall and then she like leans forward. They should have just cut out her fucking her weight shifting. That they gave away. It's like that doesn't look real. Well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Fucking, the knife could
Dude,
never. Knife could never
I can't-
hold up a person like that. Probably.
I can't stop staring at the mask that Max wearing. I think it's
kinda
pretty cool. It's-
Yeah, it's kind of the mold and all that stuff. It's kind of cool. I like
You
it.
see the mold of my cock in it.
hmm
I gotta grab another drink.
How much did it cost? $50? Just nod, Michael. 70, 80 bucks? No. 80 bucks? Fuck that. I don't even remember what I paid for the 18 Halloween. I mean, I know that they had to have raised in prices with all the inflation. I just can't remember what I paid, but if it was cheaper, I'd pick one up. I just don't know where I'd put it, but it's cool. Yeah, it looks like someone came all over the side of your face. It looks like a xenomorph sprayed him with acid.
Fucking, you guys were just talking about his mask the whole time. You weren't even talking about this great film.
No, I think it's cool. It looks neat. He looks like he had a stroke on the left side of his face.
I gotta show up and keep this fucking commentary on track. We're recording commentary. He's got stigmata.
Todd-
He's got stigmata.
Todd, I was telling him how I don't understand. I just think a lot of the important stuff is super rushed, and there's a lot of shit that doesn't need to be in the movie. But the important stuff that's rushed, like his and her relationship here, it throws you off because it almost convinces you that she's on board with him. Like she's gonna like go natural born killers with him because he's all like, let's burn the town down. She's like, I like the match. But then he disappears and he goes kills people with Michael, and you don't see her again, I don't think, until she shows up at the house. So it's like, it's really weird.
Who cares about the relationship? I don't. It's so unnatural. I mean, the guy's not a great actor, and she is terrible. She's so forgettable. I mean, nobody cares about her.
This is the best. This is the best fucking line in the movie. I laughed so fucking hard.
What'd you think about him sitting up, Mac? The Michael Myers sitting up, like, oh.
I laughed at that too.
This is the best part in the movie.
When he tells him, like, "Oh, you you pissed off a mentally handicapped guy." That's so fucking funny. I laughed so fucking hard at that. Was that supposed to be a funny line?
This is bootleg Kid Cudi.
Yeah, he's the best actor in the movie. Come on, man.
Kino.
You're really hard on the acting when you like a lot of movies with terrible acting, Todd.
He has
the acting
best
is not what
kill,
kills me
too.
about this.
You know what?
Yeah, he does.
Modern day, you shouldn't have shitty acting. When it comes to a big budget movie like this, I mean, the writing and the acting should be.
I agree,
good.
but I don't let that hurt Halloween Kills for me.
The
'cause
acting
it's-
in this is way better than
Kills.
I agree.
And
I
the
agree.
first one.
I agree
And the
with you.
first one.
But Kills was so absurdly over the top that I was just on board with it. Like, everybody was so cartoony. All the acting was cartoony. But it fit because the violence was so fucking cartoony and over the top. I was just kind of on board with it. I don't know.
I want horror movies to have bad acting in a way. I like that. I
There's
prefer
a lot of
they
B
do.
movies out there. I can go watch Full Moon
Not
movie, baby.
Not modern
Get that
day
all you
movies.
want.
I don't really want to see the shitty acting, but
What's that new Puppet Master Dr. Death thing? Is that a new Puppet Master movie? What's that?
Oh yeah, fucking garbage.
It really does kind
It's a
of,
puppet from Retro Puppet Master that's coming back. It's fucking garbage.
in a big way, it boils down to the director. And like, the director has to be able to tell, like, fucking, you're giving a shitty performance. Like, I'm not
So
buying
here
this
she
at
is
all.
beating on him and fucking
Makes
"Yeah,
out with
sorry,
him.
baby."
Oh, it's so
Tries to-
weird.
and the dad just sits there, fucking. Who are you? Are you his dad? What are you? I want to know. Look at him just sitting there.
He was jacking
doesn't-
off. He was jacking off.
It looks like it's some sort. Yeah, it did look like he was jacking off.
He
on
was
like,
hiding it underneath
He's
the pillow.
always-
You could see.
She never yells at him either. I don't get it.
Why not? Why would he? He's fucking Big Chad.
Why would he?
I don't
She?
think it matters who he is.
He's sleeping on the cum stain that the parents left there.
So wait a second.
How did
They
she know
hold
he was
on.
there?
They
Did she
left
follow
they
him?
left the house, but they stayed in the town. You know what I mean? Like you're
I
will,
said, did she follow me even though she was following him?
but
She's not really there.
Todd, do you not?
She
I think
is.
you weren't around when I was saying this point, but don't you agree? Like, if you were the parents of the little boy that got murdered or killed by accident, and I get it, you're understandably upset, and you're upset that he was acquitted, even though he probably should have been acquitted because it was an accident. But still, why are you going to stay in the small town where you're clearly running into him at the
Yeah,
fucking bar?
well,
You're
isn't
running
it-
into him on the street. You run into him everywhere, and I'm like, okay. Let's just say you have some kind of career. They even left their house though. It's like, what reason do they have to fucking stay? If you're gonna like risk running into this guy you can't avoid every day of your life, no, you're gonna want to move on and leave. Just fucking start over.
Why are you picking apart this thing that's there for fucking purely plot convenience?
This whole movie's a plot convenience.
Jesus.
She's supposed to be like Michael Myers now, fucking being able to sneak in and sneak out.
Dude,
unaware.
this
Fucking
part confused me because at first I thought she was like he was
part of his
hallucinating her.
head, like,
yeah,
no, she's really there.
because
No,
she's like
she's not.
gone.
It's all in his
Yes,
head.
she is. She's
It's,
really there.
it's all in his head. Fucking the
This
on
whole
ending.
movie.
The attach on ending is the only reason you're saying this. Fucking the original ending will reveal all.
The OG ending would be fucking nobody
I
coming in.
I really hate the Officer Doofy and Jamie Lee Curtis love triangle.
See, I liked his acting right there.
It's terrible.
Throwaway scenes. It totally, like even Zach said he forgot that scene in the grocery store with the cherry blossoms was even a
Ugh.
thing. I was telling them, I think if they were going to jump 5 years into the future from the last movie, they should have used that as an opportunity to just write off Lori. Like, oh, she slipped into the shower and died somewhere between the last movie, like old people do. Like, just don't put them in the damn movie. Like, what's the point of so much time
Because
passing.
that would literally mean nothing. It would be just like part 4 where like, oh, they killed her off camera. We have to see her show up and be completely fucking useless and just fade into the background and not even be a main character. That had
So
to happen.
If you want to market Laurie Strode, then if you want to have it for marketing purposes, do it just like Resurrection and have her being in the open pre-title card scene. Literally just have her getting out of the shower, slipping, and her life alert not working, and then it cuts to Halloween. And just be fucking dead 5 years later. I mean, she's done.
Who's going to be the first to admit that we all want to fuck the shit out of that guy? See, look, she wasn't there.
That's so confusing. Was she there? Was she not there? I'm so confused. Todd, you be the definitive answer. Was she there?
She's there. She was really there.
And
Oh,
she's
she just ran away, took the real chair, and put a fake doll
That's
chair
what
there.
I'm saying. They made her like Michael Myers now. She can fucking appear and disappear.
Oh, I'm so confused. So confused.
It's just because you're not galaxy brained like me.
It doesn't.
I was watching an interview with her too, and some guy's like, "Oh yeah, Michael Myers. Do you love him? Are you scared?" Like, Michael Myers is nothing.
Michael Myers is not a soundbite.
She pretty much said, "I'm Halloween. Who's Michael Myers?
Exactly.
I'm Halloween." I was like, that is so fucking cringe. Shut up.
Fucking no one cares about Michael Myers. Fucking
JLC. Shut
he
the
wasn't
fuck
even in
up.
part 3. He's not even in all the movies. Fuck him. Pussy.
Yeah, he wasn't in 3. Who's Michael Myers?
Laying on his fucking ass in
Soundbite?
this whole movie, wanting someone to come jack him off
Just
with his
some-
mask on.
Just some guy in some baggy ass overalls. Scary mask.
I was reading somebody was talking
the
about
worst part of the whole fucking movie. The worst fucking
when
part.
he grapples him
Look at him standing there in the corner like
Best
like
part.
an idiot.
I'm glad you came back.
He actually startled him. Like he actually got the spring on him, and he looked surprised, and he threw him down like a bitch, and then
Look at him choking him right here. There's no way he would not get him down. Like who's gonna blow who?
what is he doing all
No,
day?
you're blowing me today. You're blowing me today.
Listen to this blatant homophobia on the show. Fucking so afraid to watch Michael
You're just
get
a man
fucked.
in a mask.
So afraid to watch Michael get fucked.
All you are is just a man in a mask. Look, he fucking crawls out of there, and then out of the blue, Michael Myers is strong again. He's fucking,
Max, stop being
this
highly
guy
regarded.
took my. Shut up! Shut the fuck up!
Max,
How
stop
are you
being highly
interrupting me?
regarded. Fucking.
And then he's like,
this
"Oh, right
isn't
here,
even
here it is."
happening. Look
He
at him.
took my mask. Now I'm gonna go kill. I'm pissed.
So yeah, you're right.
I'm fucking strong now.
David Gordon Green. That movie will come out October of next year. So
The Exorcist
Exorcist, yeah.
or Halloween Reborn.
Oh, Exorcist.
Stoked.
Reborn's coming out. Just wait.
I mean,
Gonna bring
obviously, well,
back-
yeah.
Bring
no,
back
speaking
Linda
of
Blair. Have her have a scar on her arm, and she's still hiding from Pazuzu.
So from here on out is when the movie after this scene, but after the junkyard is fucking the best scene in the whole fucking movie.
Junkyard Dog.
Best scene in the whole fucking movie.
Looking forward to Evil Dead Rises, though. That should be interesting. I'm looking forward to that.
it wouldn't feel like such a slog if they would have somehow cut out 20 to 30 minutes of the fluff of the beginning, and we could have gotten to this a little faster because this is where the action kicks off. I don't know.
Yeah.
We need every single inch of fucking. You got to have the downtime because it makes the ending where we want.
gotta have the
where
downfall.
The last 15 minutes where we're looking at our clock, like, why the fuck isn't this over? Why did Michael Myers show up? I thought it was just a dream. That's stupid that he's really there. That's fucking dumb. They had to have fucking got some letter from the studio exec telling them to add this.
See, this is perfect too, because now she's talking about Michael Myers again, and she's like, "What the fuck are you doing? This is you. You're the one getting everyone killed.
It's
Fuck you. I'm out."
It's really funny and it's really jarring. I can literally tell you the
You
exact.
should have left that handicap guy alone.
I can tell you the exact moment when fucking when the reshoot happened, like, cause all of a sudden, like, she's just fucking, like, Michael shows up and she's just like, "Oh, you thought I was gonna kill you? Why did she know he was gonna show up this night? It's been 5 years. I thought, fucking, why
did she have
does
to,
he show
like,
up?
That whole scene with her
been
making the
4
phone call
years.
reporting the suicide is really confusing too, because who was that for? Was that so they would make a radio broadcast and the daughter would hear it and come home? Or was it because she knew Michael was there? And if so, why did she have to make a real call? Couldn't she fake the call? I don't understand. Like, that whole thing is confusing to me. Really confusing.
This dude is a total Chad. You know what? I noticed he's sitting there watching all the movies in 2 times speed. I think he's completely transcended and become Galaxy Brain like me.
This
That's why
scene's
he's
really
watching.
fun. I like the kills are fun. Everything from here is actually really entertaining. And like I said, I'm totally on board with the new Michael Myers. I think the whole movie could have been cool like this. I like the blowtorch in the mouth. I like when he fucking plows over that one bitch with the truck and stomps on her face.
Definitely Christine feeling right here.
I
What's
completely
that?
forgot
Yeah,
this scene
yeah,
existed.
definitely Christine feeling.
It's got that fucking the atmosphere, baby.
Yeah.
When it shows the truck, the fucking everything.
I completely forgot this scene existed, and it has to be because it's like this is what I thought the fucking movie would be. The movie caught me off guard so much with the fucking like breaking all the rules that like now they're following the rules, and I almost forgot it even existed. But like fucking yeah, there's some good kills here.
Yeah, that's fun. I love when he blowtorches that face. It's so ridiculous.
Oh yeah, fucking amazing.
Reminds me of Friday 13 Part 5.
The fact that he has all that time to do that.
So there hasn't been anything from NECA released. Is NECA gonna release a Michael Myers and a Corey in the Michael Myers mask? Corey, like, are they gonna really milk that?
Well, did they release a Ben Tramer mask?
Yeah,
action figure?
yeah. So when you bought the Michael Myers Halloween 2, it came with the Ben Tramer head swap.
Right there when Rick Astley yells.
So I have that. I have that then. Okay. I didn't.
Yeah, I don't
didn't
think they
know
came out with a. They just came out with a head swap. Yeah, like.
When Rick Astley yelled right there, he's like, "Oh my God, he's dead!" I literally thought he was like laughing, like it looked like I thought he thought like, "Oh, you're playing a joke on me, haha, so funny." And then I realized, oh no, like that was just the take they used. They just used that take. That was really in the movie. Amazing.
That girl got over that fucking barbed wire. She hopped right over that shit.
You know what? I
Fucking
buy it. Adrenaline. All these people
Right.
always hopping over.
You always get stuck on that shit.
That's a
though.
pretty cool kill if she died, but she didn't die from that.
Fucking exactly. She's still alive.
She gets better
The
killed.
bastards hung her in the spring of 25. She is still alive.
So you know he's probably there fucking because he's tired of his mom too. Fucking.
Well, yeah,
I gotta work late, babe. He fucking just goes
he's
there.
a
and
cock.
hangs
He lets
out.
his wife treat him like shit.
King.
Right. What a king and queen.
That's what a king does.
They wear the king and queen shirt.
King respects his woman. And he makes her fucking scream every night with his cock. Buries it deep.
His cuck.
Just gives this kid a shotgun.
Exactly.
Just takes his word for it.
Considering this is America. Look at that king.
Look
Look
at-
at that's an action hero
Look
right
at that
there.
potato.
Fuck yeah.
I'm a potato.
Humpty Dumpty.
Fucking do the Humpty Hump. He's gonna come fuck your bitch. Fucking and then shoot you in the head and be like, fucking hell yeah. Do a cool pose for the camera.
But yeah,
Foo-foo lame
See,
shit.
I feel like Corey would have fucking gutted him right here if he would have.
not his dad. No,
You know.
Corey doesn't kill anybody that's not a bully. Like, he gets killed by Dave Franco reject. He shoots him on accident right now, but nobody
He
that
just put the mask on. He didn't give him a chance.
How do you do
And
that
now
with a
he's gone.
shotgun? How do you do that with a shotgun?
it was a
Yeah,
rifle.
shot him in the
It was a
head.
rifle.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, it was not a shotgun.
Fucking it should have been a shotgun. That would have made the movie better if they just fucking broke the
Yeah,
rules
that
like that.
Tom Savini head exploding there. That was the case.
Oh yeah. Kino.
They're dead. You didn't even get to see half
Yeah,
of these kills.
well, that
so
kill was off screen. Yeah,
That's what sucks.
this is
They're-
great.
They're not bad. And then some of the gore in here is pretty great.
There should have been more.
Like, how
of
did he have time to do all that? He probably pulled it out of the garage too. Like, how much time did he have to do that?
This is kind of what I liked about the OG Halloween 2, where all the kills were super
And
unique.
you just see like that girl watching this shit.
I love that he knows and he's just giving up and he's taking it in the mouth. Like I would at least try to keep my mouth shut. Like he's like, fucking that's the king thing.
He's just opening his. He's not moving his hands or anything. He's just like
Fucking- that would be a
right on the
terrible way.
teeth too. Right in the fucking mouth hole. The teeth. Fucking
That'd be a terrible way to die with a
It
fucking
would be.
blowtorch. What would you rather somebody take a blowtorch to your fucking open mouth or fucking drown you in their cum, like cum you to death?
Okay.
I would probably, I'd prefer the cum probably. I'd probably
cum.
prefer the cum.
Look at all those nice fucking knives in there.
Get a come to death like Janosch in Ghostbusters 2 with the slime guns. That's what it always looked like.
That should be a saw trap. There's a poison coursing through your body. If you don't get it out within 5 minutes, all this cow is gonna be milked. It's pure
You don't see
cane
that,
into
even
your-
though you do, and like this. They have
We're gonna see Darcy, the Darcy cameo.
Darcy shows up.
This was
I was
the
like, what the
this
fuck?
is the only good kill in the thing, I think. in the
It's the
movie.
best
Oh, the other kills are fun.
Yeah, the blowtorch. They needed to focus on a little bit more. I think.
They brought back animatronic kills for this death. Fucking just in part, and they did it in kills. I was like,
everyone
fucking,
was laughing.
I was
at
like-
the scene.
I was like, did I just see animatronic head? Fucking, my mind was blown. I gave the movie an 8 just because of that, literally, because I barely remember anything about the movie. I don't even remember if I gave it an 8 actually. But like, fucking, this is like that. Fucking fun kill coming up here.
Yeah,
This is
here
a
she
And
is.
Darcy.
He walks and talk. He does a good Michael Myers impression, like so.
Fucking, I met her. Fucking with fucking me and Mac met Nick Castle. Me and Aaron and Riverman met Darcy, the middle girl.
And Joe Bob.
Exactly.
He had that pimp walk.
She looks so young right here.
Why didn't Joe Bob show up? Maybe that was Joe Bob in that reflection. I could see that.
Oh yeah, he fucking gave this movie. He hated this movie.
Who,
Oh,
too.
he
Joe
did?
Bob?
He talked about it.
Yeah, I guess he posted something on Twitter or on his account somewhere
Look
about
at
it.
that. Look at that.
That's great. That reminds me of the stuff. It reminded me of
That
like
cover,
a mouth
yeah.
Stuff.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
pretty
the
funny.
fucking everyone laughed in the theater at this part. Like I was like, okay.
Kino.
It's just
Kino.
so
Goofy.
overblown. Like, let me cut off his tongue too. It doesn't matter. His fucking jaw's knocked off.
That tongue would not flip over like that. That would
Right,
immediately
it
went
would-
limp.
Too heavy.
Immediately would have went
It's the
limp. It would
strongest
just-
fucking muscle in the body. That thing would have just went.
That's I didn't know that
not
about the
moved.
Joe Bob thing. I'll have to look that up because I wonder if he's like talking
Yeah,
to Darcy
yeah.
about that. Like, hey, I know you're all happy about being in this movie, but
And then
it's shit.
Stephen King's like, I really like this movie. It's very original and unique. And people are trying to use that in their argument. Like,
Did you
see,
call-
Stephen King even said it was good. People are
I
like,
thought-
who the fuck cares what
Stephen King has
says?
the worst fucking taste.
He hated
in
The Shining.
movies.
Right.
He's a fucking idiot.
Dude, the movies that he loves, dude. He loves the It movie. He liked, I don't know.
Yeah.
He's weird, man.
The It movie's not bad.
It ain't great.
It's
He
not
acted
bad.
like it was
I mean,
fucking
it's better
God's
than
gift.
the old one. The old one's horrible.
No,
what do you
you're
mean?
crazy.
The old one's
The
amazing.
old one is
one's amazing.
horrible. The fucking CGI, everything about it is.
There's
fucking-
There's no CGI.
No.
It's
the
all
spider.
stop motion shit, man.
I
Yeah.
guess it's like stop motion. It's fucking garbage.
And when
Look at that.
Pennywise opens the shower drain, it's
That
claymation.
movie puts me to sleep. I can't even fucking watch.
It's
the
a
other half
mini
of it.
series. It's fine.
Of course it does. It's 8 hours long.
It, the It
like
remake
4.
is forgettable trash like this. I mean,
It's
nobody
okay.
remembers any of that shit.
I
I do.
don't like the It remake. It's like a 5 out of 10.
It's amazing.
It's all right.
It's amazing. It's
Two's
the
even
greatest
worse.
film ever made.
So obviously, he's not fucking.
Two's
responding.
better.
So she's like,
2 is way better. Fucking
Just because it has that "You're my angel, my morning." Song.
amazing scene. Amazing scene. That's fucking incredible. And that happened to Tate of all people. That makes it
I
even
just
better.
feel like that it just wasn't scary. It just felt like
This-
Disney.
this
Disney
is-
made the
right here.
movie.
This
Yeah.
is when the reshoot started. It's just like all of a sudden, it's just like everything after
100%,
this is just
yeah.
like tacked on completely. It seems like
100%. It's really stupid.
fucking like yeah, she like just what is it that like lets her know now that like fucking Michael's here? Fucking
What?
or no? Does she know it's Corey at first?
You know what would have been? What about this? What if you just had like a totally different cut of the movie where they can have their cake and eat it too, and this whole tacked on ending was the beginning of the movie, right? Where
So,
he shows up after maybe he wasn't even gone for 5 years. They don't even have to address that, and the town kills him, and then fast forward, like, oh, then we got a new guy. I would be interested if they did another cut. Because they've already made their money. That's all they cared about. It's the only reason they do it is because they can make their theatrical money. Now that they're going to release it on 4K, that'd be cool if they gave us a different version of it.
I love that jack-o'-lantern she just lit up because it's so obviously a prop. Like fucking when you see the texture on it, it's like that is not a fucking pumpkin. That is like a plastic a plastic prop toy. It's just like fucking I got reminded that this is a movie and this isn't real.
Yeah. Once again,
It's a
you're
set.
right. This whole part confuses me. Like I said, she's putting on a show for Michael, who, why would she have any inkling that he's there?
She should have
It's very
just killed
confusing.
herself in this part.
Exactly. Ultimately, we should all probably just do that.
She's after watch this movie.
yeah, how long after she called that? Because you think that they would be coming there ASAP. How long had it been
Hmm.
since, like, before her fucking friend walks in the door? When the cops finally get there, it's like right after he fucking dies on the table.
If you guys ever do commit suicide, are you gonna jack off and try
I'm a
to
timer.
shoot yourself right after you come? Because that's probably the best way to do it.
I feel like the ending of Kills was totally wasted too. That cliffhanger, if it's not
Yeah,
really, it's not really addressed.
All
Or,
fucking,
I don't know.
none of it makes sense. None of it. And it's like you obviously know she doesn't fucking kill herself. Fucking
She's acting.
Why is
really,
her pumpkin getting?
yeah.
This has fucking Metal Gear Solid 4 vibes. Remember whenever in the trailer when they showed Solid Snake put the gun in his mouth?
Mm.
Oh yeah.
But why is
See
she
this
going
scene
all?
right here? If you watch the trailer, yeah, see his hand?
Yeah.
Fucking completely fine. But
What
they
about
showed
his-
like a third person view of him.
He got hurt.
That had like fucking Halloween 2 Dick Warlock stuntman vibes to it.
Exactly.
Like, fucking moved
Corey's a
around.
great Michael Myers. Corey's
He's
a
the
great Michael
fucking
Myers.
Warlock. He's the Warlock.
We should have saw more of him. Should have saw more.
Yeah,
of
it's kind of stupid. Then he takes it off. Fucking don't take it off. Keep it on.
This is what any real person would
She
do.
pulls him by the hair, opens his mouth, unzips her pants, and
Hell yeah.
He's not, but this also confused me too, because if we're doing the transfer of power thing, he's not even like Michael Myers. He's kind of a pussy. Michael Myers would have never killed himself like that. Like, I don't get who this
Well,
guy is.
But listen, Aaron, if I can't have her, nobody can.
Fucking how
He knew what he was doing. He knew
If,
he was- he
if
wasn't
only
a-
pussies kill themselves, kill yourself right now, Aaron. Be a man. Come on.
Do it right here on the
So he grabs the knife, but not the mask. I'd grab the mask before I grab the knife.
Why?
How smelly do you think that mask is, too, that he put on? Like, it's all moldy and shit.
Dude, that's the
How
first thing
does-
I thought about when they showed Michael for 5 years in that sewer wearing the
if
same
he's been
clothes.
in the-
Like, he smells like shit.
Not brushing his teeth.
Does he take off those coveralls
Like, does he
to
piss
poop?
and shit, too?
Yeah,
Like, what
exactly.
what happened?
Has he just been soiling himself?
Someone posted on the page, too, like, how does he eat? And, like, does he take his clothes off? Like, what does he do? It's like, shut the are you trolling everyone? Are you trolling? Dude, I don't think I could do that.
Does he take his clothes off? He has his fucking mask on for 5 years. Sitting
Does
in
he
the
sit
fucking
it
toilet.
gently in the corner, folds it up, fucking takes a shit in the corner there?
How would you grab the
under
knife?
the bum?
Why would you grab the knife and pull it out? Is that supposed to make things better
Well,
anyway?
That's the whole point, to make it look like she did
I
it.
get
You
it.
gotta take it out because that fucking makes it heal faster. You're trying to help him.
We were talking about earlier, like, how does she know that he's there? Because earlier, when she was looking outside and Michael was just standing there, she knew.
So yeah, basically at this point, the love interest comes in, sees her mom killed her boyfriend. Fucking crazy mom. She's so fucking torn apart by this stupid fucking Michael Myers, fucking highly regarded motherfucker. Broke out years ago. Fucking all this shit. She killed my boyfriend. What a fucking bitch. Fucking fuck you, mom.
2 minutes ago, she wasn't suicidal at all, but now she's really going to kill herself.
Mom,
Like, oh, well, you know what? I got these pills right here and a gun. I'm just going to kill myself.
Exactly. That's what you do. That's what you do. You ever just stumble upon pills and a gun? It's not hard.
the fuck?
It's not hard.
Not hard.
This is America, damn it. This is America. She's sad.
Yeah. Take some Activia. Take a big
Sometimes
healthy
I
shit.
like. I told my buddy the goat, we were talking earlier, fucking in the chats, and I mentioned that sometimes I like to fucking buy bottles of Activia and come inside of it, and then watch her eating it, spoonfuls of it on the commercials, and pretend like I'm the guy from Breaking Point who does that shit in the movie. It's a character study where a guy, he's like at work and he masturbates into like coffee and gives it to a coworker.
Look how hard she instantly gets when she realizes the door's open.
Amazing.
Look how perky her nips get. It's just crazy how much she wants Michael to kill her.
It must be cold in that room.
I'll be taking this.
See,
Do you think that you would survive that?
at
fucking-
this-
I guess.
At this point, I was literally just like, just fucking end. Don't do this. Oh no, really? Really? He's real. He's really there. Jesus.
So you were really
Or maybe
holding
he's
on to
not.
that to the
Maybe
end
he's
that
not.
he was
Maybe he's
fake.
Hey,
I
maybe
literally thought he
it's-
was.
Maybe it's him. Maybe it's him killing himself. Maybe it's just a visual of him like ending his normal life. Now he is Michael Myers.
Exactly. Figuratively.
So did he finally kill him? Like you disappoint me. You had so much potential.
So,
You fucking disappoint me.
disappointed.
Maybe you're better
Did you ever
off
see-
this way.
Did you ever see that thing where fucking David Sorbo or whatever his name, Kevin Sorbo, he accidentally read stage directions? It said like "Save is disappointed," but he just yells "disappointed"
No, I've never seen that.
on the set of like what was the show he was on?
Hercules.
Hercules.
I-
I want to
I-
say Tarzan.
I met him. I wish I knew that. I could have brought that up. Disappointed.
Kino.
He came to the restaurant I worked at in Branson, Missouri. Guy had a fucking hand bigger than my whole head.
Fucking imagine how big his dick must look in a hand.
There's
Or
no way.
small.
There's no way it was small, dude. That guy had a hog from hell. There's no way. The guy's massive. Oh,
He's gonna
shit.
fuck you up. He's gonna break your back.
I should just ask him, like, man, no homo, as the kids say, but how big is it?
What if he does?
Fucking
What if he has
massive.
a micropenis?
Horse, bigger than a horse.
Horse.
It's like the whole
See, look,
scene with Michael Myers is just kitchen.
We're
scene.
literally just like at this point, everybody in the room is just like, why is it still going on? Why
But
is it
depending
still
on who
going
you ask, this is when everybody. There's a lot of people that are probably like, yeah, we need more of
I'm
this.
sorry, but
'Cause
them
they're
strapping
dumb.
him to
'Cause
the
they're
fucking
stupid.
car is just beyond bizarre. Like strapping a fucking serial killer to a car.
Young strapping young lad. He had the doorknobs like the crystal doorknobs. Fucking I had those.
He just
doorknobs.
gets owned. He just gets owned the whole time. It's funny.
Yeah, and he's like, oh,
Looks like she's about to rape
she's
her.
like,
Yeah.
oh yeah.
You can tell that like this is so tacked on because like look how it's so one sided. Like he just like fucking like he's doing okay at first and then like fucking she just
Yeah, he
fucks
should
the
have
shit out.
fucking
of him.
killed her right here. There's no way her.
He's not strong enough.
I'm Laurie Strode. I don't die.
Fucking you sounded like fucking Chucky there. Fucking
Joker.
sound like some Chucky shit.
Fucking Chucky season 2 is better than this.
I haven't watched any of that.
You haven't watched it? It's great. I don't know. I think it's.
It's amazing.
I'll wait till it's done.
I
I think
watched
it's the,
one episode and I couldn't watch anymore.
the third episode of it is fucking hilarious. It is fucking funny. They just it's so cringy that it's just fun. It's fun. I don't know.
You watched.
It's you realize that the Chucky movies have been shit since Bride, and you're just like, I'm just going for the ride. But now it's just.
Wow, I
goofy
did that
and
like
funny.
3 years ago, Mac. Welcome
Whoa,
to
you're
the club.
so cool. You're so cool.
I know.
Wish I
I,
could
know.
be like you.
I have Galaxy Brain. I have
You
8,000
gotta
steps.
you
ahead
gotta
of me.
watch. Continue watching season 2. It's fucking hilarious.
Look at
Definitely
that.
a lot better
Look,
than the first season.
he got her with the fucking thing in the neck.
Fucking needle right in the
He-
cheek.
What if that's see? One thing I thought
That
I
was,
was
an
like,
Easter egg.
I thought like actually it's a good thing that we didn't see Michael the whole time because then they would have to like basically tell us they'd have to rationalize why he's still looking for Laurie
How is
Strode.
she so much stronger than him? It makes
Remember-
no fucking sense.
Remember, it's like why is he still looking for Laurie Strode? It's like they're not brother and sister anymore. But now it's like why did he show? Did he just want to get her with a needle? Was that it?
He's been following Corey around, and he followed
Yeah,
him
he
there on
did-
his
he
bike.
just followed
Fucking
Corey.
stupid. Why did he get up to go with Corey this time when he was just hanging out in the fucking dungeon the whole time?
Because he took his mask and he was over it. That's what I was making fun of. He took his mask, he got up.
That's what inspired him
said-
to leave the sewer.
Yeah, he's like, I'm gonna kill that motherfucker. That's my mask. I've been wearing that mask. It's rusty, fucking crusty, buddy.
I think he was in the sewer he was in the sewer getting ready to jack off. Corey walked in and saw that he was going to jack
Laurie,
off. He
Laurie, quick.
lunged at him. He lunged
It's
at
in my
him.
overalls. Quick,
And then
Laurie.
That's what started everything. That's what
Stroke
started.
me.
This is a dumb
So-
question, but is this actually
Look
on
at that-
Halloween
look
night?
at that scene.
Yeah,
right,
this is Halloween.
right there where she pulls the knife out and you see his reflection. So cheesy. Why'd they do that? Why'd they add that?
To show a man in a mask.
They use CG to do that, and it looks so bad.
Yeah, actually, I don't know. I think it is Halloween, but then again, because
It's not very. If it is, it's not very Halloweeny. This
yeah,
one
they
doesn't.
don't show like all the other ones.
It's kind of
There it is.
fitting because I realize that this is like the least filling October of any October in my
It
life.
is. It just seems like every year it just gets worse, and they keep changing the times to go trick or treating. It gets further away from the date.
I cringed at this where she cuts his wrist. Anytime somebody cuts
Why is
wrists
it
on a movie,
Halloween? Why isn't Halloween an actual holiday? Like, I don't get that.
Okay, like a government,
Why-
not like a government holiday.
Yeah, why? That's so stupid.
Because it's I mean,
America
because
is
it's
it's a fake country
So-
until we acknowledge
It's
Halloween
like
as
kids
a
get to go
holiday.
out and trick or treat,
Well,
fucking when they
it's-
have school. People have work. Like that's annoying.
It's a religious holiday. See, Easter's not considered a holiday either because that's a religious holiday. Too.
Oh, you're right. Well, they need to make those days. They need to fucking mark it off. Stop being fucking idiots.
She cut his wrists.
Why
or
is
she cut-
Christmas not a fucking?
Why does he look? He looks like the fucking character
from Saw.
from Hannibal.
oh Hannibal.
Hannibal.
My tits.
This is
I'm
cheesy.
Thinking about the
I-
times we used to
I
have.
really
I'm
hate
thinking about the
this.
times we used to have.
This whole
Yeah, it's really fucking.
It's
it's
cringe.
all
terrible.
cringe. While she's getting
Look at her.
choked.
She looks so
Ugh.
nasty looking.
Her life is flashing
Kind
before
of
her
looks
eyes.
like
Like,
fucking.
I'm seeing-
She looks like what's his name from Ghostbusters 2 in the portrait
Vigo.
when he's getting the ooze on him and he's like, "Ah." That's what she looks like.
broke
Vigo,
his
yeah.
arm. Look at she broke his arm like it was a twig.
Yeah, dude. What?
She's like a professional wrestler over here. Stacy.
Yeah, this whole scene is so fucking cringe.
Why
Like,
is this
them
movie
slitting
still
his
going?
throat and slitting his wrist, everything they don't need to do.
I
Like,
cringed
just
at that. That's so ew.
It is. It's stupid.
Ew.
It's not even.
Ew. Ow.
They should have just stabbed him in the fucking head and let it be done. You know. Cops. can't
No.
Fucking.
Slitting his wrist
Then
is
take-
cringe. Fucking, it made me cringe. It was the good thing to do.
You would think like they'd be like, oh, because he has to stink. Like they're just
Maybe.
taking his smell.
I don't think smelling right now is like a thing for them. They just almost died, or she did.
You lose your sense of smell whenever you almost died.
Officer Doofus.
We're gonna have this King Kong ending. You know, we're all just gonna get vigilante and take him and strap him to a car or whatever they do, and
Yeah, it's so.
throw him in the
wild.
meat grinder, which is hilarious, dude. I actually like that when they throw him in the meat grinder.
They throw him in the
Yeah,
grinder.
that doesn't
We
bother
finally
me.
the grinder that fucking the kid from Good Burger was always talking about. We finally see it utilized in Halloween Kills.
In the grinder.
We're gonna
What?
put you in the grinder.
You should make a meme, Zach, of fucking them by the grinder with
Mess
him.
with
and fucking
Kurt.
Have Kurt.
Mess with
and
Kurt, you
Ed.
go in the grinder.
You go in the grinder.
Yeah, I mean,
I bet Kurt looks awfully weird, but naked.
Amazing.
Everybody just takes a code of silence
said
not
that?
to.
Who uttered that?
you do a Polly Shore grinded. Does he do grindage or whatever?
Grindage.
Yeah, bunch of
buddy.
some grindage. They should have got the dad
This
from
is so
Son-in-Law.
fucking stupid.
They should have got the dad from Son-in-Law to play the cop. That guy. And he could have
We-
said it. Munch on some
So
grindage.
here
You know
comes
what
the
I-
fucking sheriff. Fucking here's his only line.
You know what I thought was kind of funny watching Michael
Hey guys,
Myers.
I thought we were back in Halloween Kills.
But I'm saying they all just take this vow, this oath that, hey, we're not going to tell anybody that we're just going for vigilante justice. We're not even going to like do a blood test that this is the real Michael Myers. We're just going to throw his fucker in the grinder and let it be done.
I loved that he looks so helpless. He dies like all helpless. I loved the thought of thinking about fanboys getting pissed off at seeing
Well,
this
see,
happen.
nobody's mad about that, and everyone keeps saying you're mad because they killed him, and people are like, no, it's fucking shit writing. It's fucking horrible.
That's
It's
one
fucking
thing.
garbage.
That's one thing I thought of. Like him looking
Fucking
so.
Michael dies at the end of every single fucking movie. And no one cares.
Wouldn't this be a great way to go out, though? I mean, everybody just wants to be remembered. What a better way to go out. Like, the whole town has a whole procession in your honor to strap you down and throw you in a meat grinder because you've been.
I was thinking. What if they just like let's piss them off? Let's piss them off. Like let's everybody fucking lines up and jacks off in his face before they put him in
Zach,
the
do you
ground.
think Michael Myers was lying in this scene?
What?
Because he'd be riding on the fuck of the car, man.
Jesus Christ!
Fucking Ryan fucking played it out the whole time. He knew.
He knew. He saw
He
it coming.
knew.
That's what that joke
He's
meant.
riding on the
It-
fucking. If
it
I'm
took-
lying, I'd be riding on the fucking top of your car, man.
It took 9 years to make sense.
They should.
But seriously though, hold on. How funny would it be if they fucking got there and he was gone? He was off the top of the car. Where'd he go? Everyone was driving, watching him, and he's just gone. Where'd he go?
Be
And then the
sequel
next
bait.
ones, he took off for another 5 years.
grinded
Fucking
up Ben
went to a
Tramer
new sewer.
accidentally.
Yeah.
Even
Do you
better.
think? Do you think?
Dude.
Lori hooked up with Ben Tramer and Karen?
Dude.
Is their kid?
If they literally did that, if they sequel baited where they go to their car and he's gone and it
they go to take him off, and he's just gone.
it flashes
and everyone-
back. It flashes just like Donald Pleasance at the end. First one, she's just like. I would have laughed so. I would have walked out of the theater like, "Fucking, that was the best movie ever."
And she goes, I slit his wrist and throat 3 times.
Amazing.
Why?
He's just gone.
Why did they
Fucking off
have
the
to
car,
like
and
do
it's
that
just
thing where they
spooky noise.
had him crowd surf and everybody had to like touch him? Like, couldn't they just get a
Look at
couple of
that.
I'm not
guys? that-
touching that
Look at that.
motherfucker. I
That's
touched.
amazing.
I helped kill Michael Myers. I
What a scene.
crowd
What
surfed
a
him into
scene.
the grinder. Look how creepy she looks, man. She does not look like herself. Maybe she's Michael Myers.
What a shot. The death of Michael Myers.
This
You-
part right here made me roll the fuck out of my eyes. Like, I
yeah,
felt
they're doing the Stand By
gay
Me,
for doing
Richard
it.
Dreyfuss fucking thing, dude.
I was like, God, that is so cringe.
Yeah, it just merely changes shape. It's cringe, dude. I hate this. This is such a fucking cliche trope now, dude. The fucking writing the memoir and the dialogue and the monologue in the head and the narrating. It's so stupid and ending
Why?
with it. It's cringe.
Oh, why is this movie still going?
It's 2 hours long, and
Yeah, you think that it's fucking gonna end and it just
they should have
bring
cut the
apart,
last
just
2
staring
out
at
the
each other.
last 20 minutes, and they could have trimmed 15 from the top.
This is why Stephen King likes this movie. It doesn't know how to fucking end, just like his books don't know how to fucking end. He saw himself in this shit.
Speaking of that, I'm reading one of his books now, and it's fucking taking forever.
I'm on the 3rd chapter of the ending right now.
Fuck those kids.
Exactly. Kids suck.
Oh man.
So it's still going. It's still going. We're still here. Fucking, we got to see all these things that she's
What-
worried about
what is the
now.
end? I already forgot.
After all this time, she finally leaves.
Is that what she's doing? Yeah.
It really
You know,
does.
I guarantee it. I guarantee it. They're gonna make another one, and she's gonna be pregnant with his kid.
Of course they're gonna make another
It's
one.
gonna be
That's
so
Did they
fucking
ever? They
cringe.
never had sex.
Yes,
You
he
know-
did.
Did they?
He went upstairs with her, and they
Oh.
were in bed together.
You know
Fucking,
what?
He had no shirt on, brother.
The first thing I thought when I was like, I gotta see what fans are saying about this, and the first thing I saw was, "This
You gotta
is
see
how."
what? I
was
gotta
like-
believe.
I was like, I gotta see what fans are saying about this. The first thing I saw was, I can't believe this is how they end Michael Myers' character. I laughed so fuck. I was like, you think this is good? Really, the last? Jesus fucking Christ!
Yeah, it's a
that
money
blew
maker.
my
it's
mind.
the best money maker out of all of them.
That blew my mind. Nobody really. Nobody. Jesus fucking Christ!
Yeah, he's been definitively killed like 5 times now. It's
Oh,
really stupid. They'll just
Dude,
wreck.
people are-
He was as dead as that meat grinder in the original part 2, and they made that
Yeah.
go away real fast.
You know, I'm waiting to see him like respond to the petition to like reshoot the movie. I'm waiting.
they're not
They're
gonna.
not gonna
mention
do
it,
it.
I know,
man.
but it's
These
just
movies
so
weren't
funny.
in the part 2 timeline, though.
I want to see him say something about it, like respond to it.
No,
like,
they're not. I'm just saying they've retconned him getting fucking
yeah,
killed a million times.
yeah.
They'll make another.
That wasn't really his. Someone saying no, that was the hobo. He switched his body with
They're
the hobo.
they're inevitably.
They just showed us that they can just decide that they're not going to follow certain sequels. Like, why the fuck? Like,
Well, they're
like,
they're
they'll just
inevitably
reboot
gonna
it again.
They're gonna reboot it again. It's inevitable. I mean, so they're gonna do it regardless whether
It's
I want to or
inevitable.
not. So if they do, when they do it again, don't remake it or reboot it again. Just reboot it if you gotta, but just tell the story from the ground up with all new characters in a new way. Like just totally just give us a new movie. I don't give a shit, but we don't need don't recast Laurie. Don't do the 78 all over again. Just
And then
Don't
they
we-
have "Don't Fear the Reaper" song. Everyone's mad about that.
don't fear the reefer.
oh, they're mad
Like it's a
about that.
slap-
Why are
like
they?
it's a slap in the face or something.
What?
They,
Like,
they
I'm
just got
not scared of
slapped.
They
Michael
were
Myers.
playing it at the grocery
They
store.
just ruined my childhood. They just ruined my
they were playing at the
childhood.
grocery store.
Speaking of fucking Daniel Harris, fucking speaking of memes too, they made a fucking meme of Thanos where it's like, you took everything from me, and he's like, I don't even know you. They did the same thing with fucking Daniel Harris and fucking Jamie Lee.
I saw that. Yeah.
It's so fucking funny.
Amazing.
I don't even know who you are.
I mean, they're
I'm your
all
daughter.
they're all cringe. Yeah, I'm your daughter.
I'm your daughter. You fuck.
So stupid. Anyway, you know what's funny though? We could talk about. Let's talk about how we rank the movie because honestly, I'll start. I this one is still like this one is better than. What would I put ahead of it? One. My order is 1, 2, 3. Kills. Maybe this one. I'm not saying that makes it a great movie or a good movie, but that's just how bad some of those other movies are. Like it's maybe 4. This and 4 are kind of tied. I'm not sure, But like, I still think this is better than 5, 6, H2O.
I had this at a 1.5 out of 5 stars, but I moved it up.
People,
to 2.
so the people that say Resurrection is better than this they're on crack.
Oh,
Are you kidding me?
This is the second to worst in my opinion. Resurrection is the worst.
Rob Zombie Halloween 2 is trash to me. I cannot.
I still have.
I like those.
There's a part of me that thinks that the fact that this is 2 hours kind of fucking makes it like sometimes it's like, oh well, part 5 is only like an hour and 20 something minutes. I think.
I might. I mean, I'd have to rewatch them again, but I might put Rob Zombie Halloween 1 above this. Maybe, I don't know, because I don't hate that movie.
The first Rob Zombie movie is not bad at all.
It's fun.
It's fine. It's
It's
fun.
It's not bad until it becomes a remake,
and they compress
like,
they compress the whole first movie into the last 20 minutes, and yeah, it is what it is. But still, we know the flaws. It's still all right though, and at the time though, it was definitely different. But
I enjoyed it. I remember going and seeing it with. Didn't we go see it, Zach?
oh,
And I
yes.
remember every time we watch it at his house, his mom's always like, Michelle, my belle, because that's what he says.
I say that all the time.
That's what.
Dude, I was saying
that's
that
what
all.
my aunt used to call me all the time.
Even up until like just like last year, I was saying that all the time, and one of my brothers was finally like, "What the fuck is that? Why do you always say that?" Because I just say it out of nowhere. I don't call it. I just Michelle my belle. I say it to myself.
It's so funny because she would say that to me way before that fucking movie came out.
It's a fucking
since I was
Beatles
a
song.
kid.
It's a Beatles song.
It's just so funny.
Anyway,
They're
so
referencing a Beatles song.
so River second to last for you.
Yeah. Here's my list. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Halloween 2, Halloween Rob Zombie 1, Halloween 6, H2O, 2018 Kills, Ends, and then Resurrection.
You had 2 on there twice. Didn't you say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Then you did Halloween 2.
No, Halloween 1, Carpenter 1, 2, 3,
Or 2 twos.
1, 2, then 3, 4, 5, then Zombie 2, Zombie 1, then 6, then H2O, then Halloween 18, Kills, Ends, Resurrection.
What about you, Zach?
Fucking Halloween, Halloween 3, Halloween 4, Halloween Kills, Halloween 2, Zombies first one, then Halloween Curse of Michael Myers.
Oh.
Then I got the fucking 2019 one, then H2O, then 5, then Resurrection, then Halloween 2, Zombie.
Wait, where was Ends on your list?
I didn't put it anywhere yet.
Oh,
I still
okay.
can't fucking rate the movie.
Where
I don't know.
You don't know where it
This
goes?
is my 4th time watching this now.
That's a lot of watches for someone that hates it. Yeah, people watch this movie tons of time. People are
I
all
watched it in the theaters, and then I watched it with.
Isn't that
kids.
so funny? Isn't so
No,
funny? I would
because
never.
I watched it with. Listen, I watched it in the theater with 2 of my kids, and I watched it with all 3 of my kids because they all wanted to watch it, and then I watched it with my girlfriend, and then I watched it with you guys.
Dude, but I'm seeing that a lot on Facebook and all the socials. Everybody's like,
I can't.
"Man, this is my 6th time watching it. I still can't get into it." Like the movie's been out a week.
Yeah.
You've watched this 6 times.
6 times.
Yeah,
I watched it 6 times.
Do they feel it like a challenge? Like I have to like every movie?
I have to watch it until I understand it.
I don't understand it. I watched part 5 thousands of times, and I finally started to like it. And this one is just not picking
Finally,
up.
After the 1,000th time, I fucking really like it.
Amazing.
Yeah. Well, Mac, where do you put it? You're the last one.
I've got Halloween 2 the very last because I fucking hate that.
The OG Halloween 2?
No, fuck no. Rob
Well, you got to
Zombie
specify
Halloween
when there's
2
a
is
million
last,
Halloween
Ro-
2s. You got to.
RZ Halloween 2 is very last. Then followed by that, the 11th one is Halloween Curse because that fucking I don't know, it's just
It's
fucking
bad.
cringe. Then I have Resurrection and then I have Ends.
I mean, that's fair. Well, all right. It's very divisive. I appreciate it. So let's end with that. Everybody listening, let us
Can't
know.
end
Let us
with
know
that.
your ranking, your lists. I think the only
Evil
ones that
Ends
people
tonight.
isn't it pretty much the first one's the only one people definitively agree on being first. Some people put 3 dead last.
I've seen people put 2 first. I mean,
That's rare, but I mean, it is really a divisive franchise. Some people put like Halloween Season of the Witch really fucking low. Some people put it really
understand why
high.
that's even on there. It doesn't need
People-
to be rated in the
Two
Halloween
is-
series.
The original 2 is overrated in the series. I don't get.
I think it's fun. I was the first one I ever saw, so it's always got a
the
special
best
place.
scene of the movie is the fucking hot
Bench.
tub scene. You can just
Oh,
watch the hot
no.
tub scene. You don't
You
gotta
have
watch
to
the
when
rest
Ben,
of it.
watch
when
it.
Ben
If you watch the
Tramer
first
gets
one,
plowed, dude, it's hilarious. I
It-
love that scene.
You know what? Just like Aaron was saying like years ago, it is 1 and 2 are pretty much the same universe.
Yeah, you just have to continue.
It's one
Once
giant
the
movie.
first one's done, you got to put the other one in
Yeah.
and continue. It's just one long ass fucking
Yep.
movie.
But they feel very similar but different too.
It's one long
Right.
movie that dips in quality halfway through.
I disagree on that. I think it's pretty solid.
I think it. Yeah.
It back
And all
in
of a
the
sudden they're hanging out at a hospital and it goes on way too
with no
long
lights
at
on
the
and no
hospital.
patients. It's
Yeah.
really like, why are you guys even on shift? It's really cool. I don't know. I like it. And then somebody said
They have patience. There's a kid that gets his tongue fucking slaughtered.
there's somebody that said something kind of fun when they were reviewing this movie I was reading online, and they were like, I've always kind of in my own head imagined Halloween 1, Halloween 3 Season of the Witch, and The Fog as sort of like the unofficial Halloween anthology movies. Like, you know, if it would have went the way John Carpenter wanted it to, like The Fog would have been one of those anthologies.
I can
I'm like,
see that.
Then he did.
I can
Then
see
he did
that.
Body Bags too. He did Body Bags. So.
yeah, but that's not great. That's just like
I
its
like
own
Body
thought.
Bags.
It's fine, but no, yeah, but The Fall. You could probably say that about any of his movies. Then you could be like, well, Prince of Darkness could have been an anthology movie. There's something about The Fog that's very Halloween campfire tale,
I don't
just like
care
Halloween.
For the Fog.
You don't like The Fog?
I would put The Fog
No,
over
it's slow
Halloween.
and-
The first Halloween. I'd put
The Fog
over
is
the first
awesome,
Halloween.
dude.
I don't like it.
I refuse. I refuse to watch that remake. I've never even seen the remake. I just know how bad everybody
There's a
hates.
remake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, The
Is that
Fog.
the one you watched?
No, the
Oh,
No.
one with Jamie Lee Curtis. What the fuck?
no. I think the original Fog's great.
It's
I think
fantastic.
It's a Halloweeny movie for sure.
It's all right.
So you're like, yeah, whatever you say. Well, you know, so one of these days we should just talk about and rank the John Carpenter Halloween because the
Yes,
John
I'm
Carpenter
down for
movies.
that.
Oh, maybe that could be our thing Tuesday.
Yeah, if you want
Ooh.
to.
Have you had any ideas about that for a Halloween special?
If you want to.
Do that. Let's rank
Y'all want
let's
to?
rank the Carpenters because that's gonna be tough. I think because
Jesus is the all-time best Carpenter.
yeah.
He could build the best shit out of the world.
All right. So let's
Ghost
decide.
of Mars. I mean, that's going to be up there.
No. But there's a couple of his movies that we know are going to be towards the bottom, but for better or worse, man, he had a run like nobody else. You know, he had an obvious dip, but dude, nobody had the classics back to back to back for as long as he did, in my opinion. So I think it's going to get pretty tough. You know, because think about it. You have Halloween, you have Escape from New York, you have They Live, you have The Thing, and you have The Fall. You have so many classics, man, and it's really
There's so many.
yeah. So anyway, let's go ahead and wrap it up. Everybody, thank you so much. If you guys are new to the channel, please like it, leave a comment, interact with the video to help us with the algos. Support us by subscribing and clicking the notification bell. Listen to us on free feeds as well. We're everywhere that you listen to podcasts. And if you're new here, check out all the different shows we have. Mac and Zach, Came Gang, forgive me. We've got Cinema Enema, the most recent Cinema Enema. Zach and I did Apt Pupil. We did the most recent commentary we did before this was Hellraiser. And
Voodoo, you voodoo bitch.
every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Central Time, Riverman and I have a nostalgia stream podcast that we do as well. There's just lots of stuff. So if you want to support us even more, we have a Patreon. Teespring, if you want to buy a t-shirt. Join the free Discord. All that great stuff. Links below. Happy Halloween if we don't talk to you before then.
Bye-bye, puppet. Zach Pete and a solo cut band. Goodness, Cameron's loving. Josh and Scott failed and Riverman's babe. Bye-bye, puppets. Sounds good. Like this country used to.